All right, people. All right. We are back for another night. Thursday night football. Week 16, things are getting a little crazy. We got your Saints and your Rams tonight. Make sure you guys hit that like, that thumbs up. It is much, much appreciated. Also, subscribe to the channel. Click that bell. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss a stream. That's right. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on one of the best streams on YouTube for NFL content. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the Saints and the Rams tonight. Both teams are 7-7. Kickoff's going to be about 8:15, so we got a little bit of time to get your drinks, get your food, get your popcorn, do what you need to do. I know that some of you are still trying to figure out some shopping stuff. You're doing some last-minute shopping, and you're like, yo, Jay, you're going live, man. We're going to watch Jay while we're out there shopping. Make sure you are safe, taking your time. And listen, don't provoke these people out here. You know, you don't got to fight nobody over a Tickle Me Elmo or, you know, the latest iPad or iPhone. Go out there, you know, relax, get yourself a nice coffee, and just enjoy the experience. You know, just enjoy the experience. Take your time, and don't be so stressed out about shopping and all that kind of stuff, because Christmas is all about experiencing life with family. And it's not about the gifts. You know, don't be going broke. Don't be going broke out here trying to please everybody when you still got rent due and you got to pay your light and your gas bill. All right? Do what you can reasonably, but don't, max out the credit cards knowing you got bills coming up. Instead of saying drink responsibly, they should say shop responsibly when these holidays come, because a lot of you guys go overboard thinking that you need to when you absolutely don't. Yes, you want your kids to have the best, but if you do not have the money to afford it and you're basically stretching yourself thin, do not feel like you need to stretch yourself out. Get those kids what you think you can within your budget, and I'm sure they'll love the time that you spend with them, and they will be okay with just that. And that is my message for the day. Shout out to you, legend. What's going on, you Russ? What's up, Jay? Who you got? Rams versus Saints? I got the Rams, my friend. Marble Sky in the house is going on with you. Shantae in the building. Melvin in the house is going on with you. Sassy says decorating cookies with mama. Let's go. Shout out to you, Sassy. Drowning in Music says amen. Melvin says relax and enjoy. That is a fact. Lions fan 2.0. Let's go. Christmas 752 in the building. Melvin says, I paid for someone's Christmas. I hope they enjoy. Let's go, man. Showing the love. Spreading the love. I like it. Shout out to you, Melvin. May you be blessed. May you be blessed. Shante says 100%. Yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Some people obviously, are fortunate than others. Some people, we've had to do some things for as far as for the holiday and, take care of those that we can. But at the same time, you gotta be responsible. You gotta understand that you do still have things coming up that you got to take care of. Because we have literally the first coming up here in about a week and a half, and it's on a Monday. So there you go. Shout out to you, man. Says Rams are going to pull out the W. I think so. I think the Rams are going to take it tonight. But that's not to say that these Saints are going to put up a fight, right? These guys are definitely in the same boat that the Rams are in. They're both 7-7, so I could definitely see this going either way, for sure. Shout out to you, Manuel. What's going on, bro? What's going on with you? 357 in the house. Says I'm just here so I don't get fined. Much love, yo. Corey says playing Madden and watching Jay. That's how you do it. Multitaskers in the building. Shout out to Tracy. Says hubby was at Walmart. He said it's horrendous. Listen, me and the lady went out to Target earlier. We went to Target earlier. I got 4 things, and I was like, you know what? It's probably time to go. It was just way too many people. I was like, I'm gonna finish up a little bit of shopping I got to do. And I'll probably finish it tomorrow morning early, try to catch the people while they're at work. I think tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, rock with your boy, right? Rock with your boy. I think tomorrow Wait a second. Quick shout out to Stony Montana for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. I think that tomorrow you got a window. All right. I think your window tomorrow for your last minute shopping is going to be anywhere between 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. Wherever you are in the country, that is going to be your window. If you try to pull off shopping between noon and like 10, prepare to be in long lines, prepare to deal with frustrated people. And that's just a situation you don't want to be in, right? Obviously, if you got your shopping done early, great. Good for you. But for the people who are picking up those last minute gifts and they're struggling to figure out that one specific thing that they need to get, or, hey, they just got paid. A lot of people don't get paid until tomorrow, right? They try to get that Christmas shopping in because this that last paycheck before Christmas. I would oblige you to try and get your shopping done between 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. and do not wait until the afternoon because it's going to get absolutely nasty out there. Trust me. Shout out to Lenny. What up, yo? What's going on with you, Sin City J in the house? What up, gentlemen? Let's go. Yeah, we're waiting for kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. We're just chopping it up about some Christmas stuff, some adult stuff. You guys know how we do. We always keep it real, keep it factual, and talk about the necessities that we need to. Lawrence says Christmas robs poor people. You know, that's an interesting theory. And that's why I always preach, spend within your means. I definitely feel like a lot of people, go out there on before Christmas or whatever, and they feel like they've just got to spend all this money on these gifts and, to make certain people happy and stuff like budget, then, don't do it. If it's not within your budget, don't do it. Because at the end of the day, the time spent is going to be worth more than, the gifts opened. That's my thing. Sleepy says, what do you want for Christmas? That's really a good question. I don't really have any specific thing that I want for Christmas. I think, for the most part, as I've gotten older, if I want something, I just go buy it. But as far as like gifts and things like that, I'm just happy for the day, man. I'm just happy for the day. Shout out to Phillips, is bah humbug. Shante says, I already got mine done. I work in retail and I already know how crazy it is. Shout out to you, Shante. Yeah, I did a little bit as far as during Black Friday and then Cyber Monday. And then, like I said, there's always a couple things you got to figure out in the last couple days. But yeah, nothing too crazy. Corey says, you play Madden, Jay? I've played Madden. I've been in Madden tournaments. It's been a few years since I played Madden. Madden just hasn't been the same to me, man. Maybe next year. We'll see. Maybe next year they make the changes and make it interesting for me again. Shout out to Ryan, says I'm ready to see how Chargers play here so I can see what we're dealing with. You mean the Rams, my friend? The Chargers are not playing tonight. It's going to be the Rams. Right? The Chargers play next week. Corey says, yeah, it's not that great. Yeah, it's not, it's not good. And then depending on how next year goes and, we'll see what comes out next year. And then 25, it's going to be GTA 6. So everybody's going to be on that. So, I just think Madden's in this weird place. It hasn't been good for the last few years. And I just haven't been motivated to buy it because it just, there hasn't been any kind of innovative technology within the game itself. Sassy says Chargers play Bills Saturday. Yes, they do. Yeah, Saturday. That's right. Yeah, I've got a long week ahead of me. Obviously, we're doing tonight. We'll be off tomorrow. Then we got Saturday, Bills and Chargers. After that, we've got Cowboys and Dolphins. That's going to be Sunday 4:00 game, which is cool because that's the only game I'm doing Sunday. Just letting you guys know now. Cowboys, Dolphins on Sunday. It's a 4:00 game, and then I'll be spending Sunday night, Christmas Eve with the family, and then after that, after we do the whole Christmas thing, talking like Mike Tyson, the Christmas thing. We'll go ahead and do the 49ers and the Ravens, and that's going to be Monday night. I'm excited for it. Monday night. Drowning Music says, I can't wait to see the Ratbirds fall to the 49ers. Wow, the Ratbirds. I never heard that one before. CIA says soon NFL will play every day of the week. That'd be nuts. Can you imagine NFL every day? It'd be like baseball or like NBA. So many games, yo. So many games. Legend says, do you like Dallas or Miami? Miami being at home, as far as the Cowboys, their defense, what they've been doing. This has been the week where everyone has been like, oh, I'm sick. I stepped on that field and I just wasn't able to perform at my best because I was sick. I had the stomach bug. I had COVID. I had whatever it was. And when I stepped on that field, I just couldn't perform because I was sick. And I'm like, all right. I was streaming the game sick. I had to give 100%. Snot almost running out my nose. Barely could talk because I can't breathe. I'm coughing. I'm turning off the camera so I can cough. Y'all ain't even know about it. I'm turning off the camera so I can cough and blow my nose. Y'all ain't even know about it. And I'm still calling a hell of a game. So I don't want to hear about no NFL players who's getting paid millions of dollars talking about they sick. I don't want to hear it. Shout out to Jonas. Let's go, Jonas. Shout out to you, bro. Coming through with the $5 super chat, ladies and gentlemen. Says Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's to everyone on this stream. I hope you enjoy your family and your children. Stay safe if you have to travel. Let's go. Shout out to you, Jonas. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the $5 donation, my friend. Eric says, let's go, Saints. Got the shots ready. All right. Shout out to you, Sleepy. Gates is hoping Dallas is mad as heck and kick the crap out of the Dolphins. We'll see. WS Coast Game 1 says, who you think is going to get more fantasy points, Olave, Cup, or Kamara and Kyron? It's a good question, man. It's a good question. I do see both sides maybe having really, really decent run defense tonight, so they may go to the air. So I'd probably go Olave and Cup. They'll probably go to the air tonight. Probably take it to the air, without a doubt. Shout out to Forrest. What up, Forrest? Says, let's go Bills Mafia. All right, ladies. What do we got? We got 150, 144. We got 51 likes. Let's try to get to that 100 so I can put up the poll for you guys so you can vote, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you hit that like, hit that thumbs up. We need 49 more. 49 more likes, 49 more thumbs up so I can put up the poll for you guys so you can vote on who you think is going to take this thing. Shout out to Eric. Says, I hope Saints have Tyson playing. I need a passing touchdown and a rushing touchdown from him. Shout out to you, Eric. Mike says, let's go Rams. Christmas 752 says, hey.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's to everyone on this stream. I hope you enjoy your family and children. Stay safe if you have to travel.
Shout out to you, Jonas. Sassy in the building says, like, comment, and subscribe. Share the stream out to your family and friends. And don't forget to hit that bell notification for all upcoming streams. Shout out to you, Sassy. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Shout out to William Nicholson. Let's go. Happy Face in the house. What up, man? Merry Christmas to you and yours as well. Tara Taylor in the building says, let's go Rams. All right. Corey Jackson says, Stafford, Goff, or Baker for fantasy, Jay. Ooh, it's interesting. I have not looked at the fantasy points for each of these quarterbacks, so I would be purely guessing, and I don't like guessing because I like looking at the stats. I like looking at, the analytics before I just make any kind of recommendation. So maybe someone else can help you out in the chat with that question, because I don't want to guess. Shout out to you, Jennifer. What's going on with you? Furious Storm in the house. Let's go. Jacob says, yo, Jay, it's almost my birthday. Shout out to you, man. Happy almost birthday. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, we got your Saints and the Rams coming up at 8:15. 8:15. We got about 25 minutes before we get started. 154 viewers. We're at 65 likes. We need 35 more to get up the poll for you guys. Make sure you hit that like, hit that thumbs up. We need 35 more, and we'll put up the poll so you guys can vote. Jacob says, Jay, are you streaming on Sunday? Yes. Cowboys and the Dolphins on Sunday. That's going to be the 4 o'clock game. The 4 o'clock game. George says, can't wait till the Ravens play those crusty, dusty coal miners. Wow. The crusty, dusty coal miners. Yeah. Imagine if that was their actual name. That's crazy. Shout out to September Girl. Let's go. John Peoples in the house. It's good evening all. Shout out to Jay. Let's go, man. Let's go. Furious Storm coming through with the $2 super chat. Says, yo, my bad. Forgot the tide. Sub. Like. Blah, blah, blah. Let's go. Shout out to you. Furious Storm. Thank you for the $2 donation, my friend. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Showing the love, supporting the channel. Let's keep it going. Marquise Carter says, hi. Go Rams. All right. Drowning in Music says the Ratbirds are going down. Like I said, this has been the first time that I've heard the Ravens called the Ratbirds. This is really interesting to me. Really interesting. Gay Smasher says, how's the weather? 30. It was like 34 earlier. Starting to cool down. Jennifer says, I'll be checking in with you on Saturday. I'll be live at the game at SoFi Stadium. Hashtag Bills Mafia. Hashtag Go Bills. Let's go, Jennifer. Shout out to you. Bills Mafia in the house. Let's go. Angel says, hey, we back in the chat again. This Angel boyfriend, my name is Sam, and she's laying down in bed, but she have a little bit of seizures, but I still go watch her and make sure she's okay. Yeah, hopefully she's fine. We're definitely hoping that she can recover from the seizures, and we definitely wish you guys the best. Much love. Much love. Ravens are legit smart birds. Just Google them. Hey, like I said, I've never heard the Ratbirds. Never heard of that. So, hey.
Yo, my bad. Forgot to type. Sub
Never
like
know.
blah, blah, lol.
Robert says this game has playoff implications. Of course. I think every game that we watch over the next 3 weeks has playoff implications for sure. Without a doubt. I think it's going to be Ravens versus Eagles in the Super Bowl. Eagles, huh? Okay. Just got to make sense of it. Shout out to Lexa. What's going on with you, Lexa? Ravens mascot has ADHD. Yo, you guys are ridiculous. Shout out to Molly. Says, hey, JR, city with my daughter and son-in-law from South Carolina. Bills Mafia. Let's go, Molly. Shout out to you, Bills Mafia in the house. Bling the Pain in the building. Let's go. Let's go. The Rams are a problem, even at 7-7, decent team. Yeah, I definitely think we'll see the Rams potentially make a playoff appearance. Right? Like, hi. All right, see you guys later. I think they'll make an appearance. I just think, when we get to the playoffs, things are definitely going to get way more crazy as far as the weeks go on, and how these games shape up, and what teams we see down the final stretch, and I'm excited for it. Shout out to Jeff King. Let's go, man. Says Jay and folks, always a pleasure. Hope you're feeling better, Jeff. I'm feeling a little better. I'm at about 90. I'm saying that like a person that's not sure. 90% better. Like I feel good, but then like it's still like lingering. So I'm like still a little tired because the body's trying to fight it. But I feel okay for the most part. I feel okay. Shout out to you, Trent. I hope you're feeling good as well, Jeff. Hope everything's going good for you, man. Shout out to you. Jennifer says Ratbirds are definitely pigeons. Wow. Okay. Jose Marrero says, are you a Rams or a Saints fan? I am Bills Mafia, my friend. Bills Mafia. Trent, you are sick. Man, get yourself some zinc, vitamin C, and green tea, honey, lemon. That's the kind of remedy right now that seems to be working. So make sure that you get yourself those kind of ingredients in your body. There you go. Shout out to September Girl coming through with the $2 super chat, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Shout out to September Girl. Thank you for the $2 donation. Shout out to Sherry coming through. Says go Saints. Sorry, Jay. Hey, listen. You guys know I'm Bills Mafia. I just love calling other games, and I'm unbiased. But I think that the Rams may take it. I think they may take it. They're at home. They've been clicking. The chemistry's there, so we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. Shout out to Happy Face. Stay hydrated as well. Hydrated as well. That is a fact. Trent says Broncos fan. Broncos. Okay. I like them. Are they going to make it to the playoffs? That's the question. That is the question. Molly says, shout out to the Bills backers of the Midlands, South Carolina, biggest mafia. Let's go. CIA Contact says, I caught the corona from the chat. Stop it. Cut it out. If that's the case, just put on a mask. Put on your virtual mask, my friend, your virtual mask. Robert says, because most everyone has the 49ers going and winning the NFC Championship, I'm sticking with the Eagles, Bills, Super Bowl. It's interesting for you to say that, right? Everybody is riding high on the 49ers, but for good reason. And we do know that things can change, right? Things can change getting into these further weeks, getting into the playoffs, potential championship. And, are the Eagles dead in the water? Not at all. They're floundering a little bit, being, losing the last 3 games, but they're they got the playoffs locked. They're going to be there. And that's when it matters the most. Shout out to Don C. I'm doing good. How are you? How are you, Don? Let's go. Tyson in the building. What's up, bro? Mike says, I agree, Jay. Rams. Trent says, I think they're going to make it. So I was mad at them last Saturday. Okay. Happy Face says, stay 6 feet away from your phone. Yeah, stay 6 feet away. 243 viewers. We're at 85 likes, ladies and gentlemen. We need 15 more likes, 15 more thumbs up to get to that 100. And I will put up the poll so you guys can vote. We need 15 more likes, 15 more thumbs up. So make sure you hit that thumbs up button. It is much, much appreciated. And I will throw up the poll so you guys can vote. Let's make it happen. We got about 15 minutes until kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. These Saints and these Rams on a Thursday night. Few days before Christmas. Gates has scored some great football cards from the 50s. Looking forward to getting them soon. Let's go, Gate. Shout out to you, man. That's the beautiful thing about football cards. It depends on what you're going to get and, who's in there, and send them in to get graded. And maybe you find a gym. Or two. Let's go. Shout out to Luta coming through with the $10 super chat. Says Copes, oops, Bills, 2 hugs and loves to you, Jay. Sharing my Christmas money with you. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love, Luta. Shout out to you. It is much, much appreciated. Much, much appreciated. I'm not going to say it yet. I'm just going to let people be surprised. But there's something coming. I'm just going to say that. There's something coming, and it's good. I'm just going to say that. Shout out to you, Luta. Forrest says this week Chargers. Yeah, we got the Chargers as far as Bills Chargers on Saturday.
Cold socks, Bills, 2 hugs and loves to you, Jay. Sharing my Christmas dollar with you.
Jennifer says Rams are going to win this one, right? Right. I got the Rams. I do think it's going to be a good game, though, for sure. Shout out to you guys. We're at that 100 likes and rolling. Let's keep it going. And I will go ahead and put up the poll for you, ladies and gentlemen. And here we go. Put up the poll for you. And we got your Rams and the Saints. And they're off. There it is. And they're off. All right. Adam says we need 2024 and lower prices. Please hurry. May have that on their Xmas list. So listen, I was reading some kind of like stat earlier, and they said like how there was, like $1 million house with a 3% interest rate, and the monthly mortgage payment on that house would have been like 3,800 or something like that. And then the flip side, they showed like that was like a few years ago. And then on the flip side, they showed now that same house for like 900,000 because it's a 7% interest rate. So you think you're getting a deal, but with the 7% interest rate, your mortgage payment is like 5,400. It's insane, man. It's insane. It really is. It's really wild. And I went on and got some bread the other day. I was like, oh, this bread's $7 for one loaf. One loaf of bread. I'm like, that's $7. And I like the multi-grain bread. The wheat multi-grain or the 5-grain. And I'm like, that's $7. I remember when this bread was $1.99. $2.99. And then it slowly crept up, but then it really hit me this last time I went out there, and I'm like, I'm paying $7 for bread now. This is crazy. Now, granted, I could get the regular, wheat bread and pay $2 or $3, but when you're used to something and you're used to getting it, shout out to you, Jennifer. When you're used to something and when you're used to getting it for a decent price, right? You see, that's what you're used to. It's like, all right, I used to pay $3 for this bread. I used to pay $4 for it. It was premium bread, so I paid the premium price of the $4. But now it's like, all right, well, is the bread as premium now at $7? You know what I'm saying? Like, is the bread as premium now at $7? Shout out to CIA Contracts. Says milk is more than gas at a gallon. Yeah, I went and got because I don't drink regular milk. I have to get Lactaid. The whole Lactaid. The Lactaid's now it's expensive. $6 for a gallon of Lactaid. It's interesting. It really is. Shout out to Jeff King coming through with the $10 super chat, ladies and gentlemen. Says there are peaks and valleys throughout life. Same in the NFL. 49ers, ? Maybe for Super Bowl. However, won't be shocked if they're not at the dance in the end. One bad game ends it all. That is a fact. Shout out to you, Jeff King. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the $10 donation. At the end of the day, things can change. Things, someone can go down. Someone can get hurt. All that is in play when we get to these playoffs. So you really don't know who it could be. It could be the Bills and the Lions in the Super Bowl for all we know. Hell, it could be the Browns and the Eagles. That's just how weird things could go, once we get to the playoffs. Now, what are the chances of it happening? I don't know. But that's just the fact of it.
Throughout life. Same in the NFL. 49ers? Maybe for S.B. However, won't be shocked if they're not at the dance in the end. One bad game ends it all.
It's a fact. Jennifer says Jay likes the fancy milk too. It's not fancy milk. I can't have regular whole milk. It messes with my stomach. I got to get the Lactaid. Macau Nevada says bread and milk are looking for NIL deals. Man, it's crazy. It's crazy. We got about 10 minutes until kickoff, ladies and gentlemen, as we prepare for these Saints and these Rams. Make sure you guys hit that like, that thumbs up. It is much, much appreciated. Shout out to all 380 of you in the building as we prepare to get started. Thursday night football. We are 4 days away from Christmas. Well, technically 3 days. 3 days. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 3 days away from Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. Robert says, who likes silk almond milk? I've tried silk, but for some reason, it's just like, when I try out my cereal, it just doesn't work. It does not work. Not at all. Shout out to Meredith, says, who that nation? Jennifer says, no milk or cookies for Santa this year. Sorry, Santa. Just leave me my damn gifts. Shout out to you, Jennifer. Jay the Illuminated 101 says going under 46 and 47 and a half. Okay. Luda says, Jay, y'all need to come this way a lot cheaper. Yeah. But see, that's the problem, right? We run out there, everything's just gonna go up. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. You know? But your boy Jay about to start shopping at Aldi. I ain't even playing around. About to start going to Aldi for my meats and all that kind of stuff and like the basic essentials. And then I'm gonna hit up Wegmans, you know, for the other stuff that I need. And then I'm going to Whole Foods for my produce and all that kind of stuff. And I'm just gonna have to start mixing and matching, you know, because when you walk into Wegmans, you be like looking around like Wegmans is looking like Macy's right now. If you know, you know. You go into Wegmans right now, you like, am I in Macy's right now? It's like, it's crazy. And then when you go into Whole Foods, you know, Whole Foods is looking like Saks Fifth Ave now. You go and get yourself a pound of shrimp. It's like $75, especially if you get the big boys, yo. You get the jumbo joints. You go get yourself some filet. You're looking at like $150 up in Whole Foods. When I go into Whole Foods, I feel like I gotta throw in the loafers and the house coat. Shout out to Johnny, says Aldi's is expensive too. Nah, you get a lot more for your money out of Aldi's, bro. You get a lot more for your money out of Aldi's, for sure. That is a fact. Johnny Music says $7 standing rib roast at Publix. What? Yeah, see, y'all lucky in them southern states, yo. Listen, I'm just telling you guys right now. Let me not go. I'm on one tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm on one tonight. I'm gonna just say this, right? You know, we've had our situations in the past, and you know, these conspiracies, but you know, if anything ever really go down, I'm heading down south. I'm heading down south somewhere. Cause yeah, I'm definitely heading down south. Shout out to Meredith, says I got 40 acres in Florida. Come on, Meredith, I'm coming down. I'm telling you, as soon as I get word of anything going wrong on a massive scale, I'm heading right down there with y'all. Best believe it. Shout out to Jeff King, says drop 100 every time I walk into Wegmans, even when I stop in for a roll of TP. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Jay, the Illuminated one says you're not going to be able to leave. Please believe me. I'm not one of these people that are going to hop on the highway and think I need to take the highway along with everyone else to get out of town. I will cut through these woods. I will hop on an ATV and I will make my way. Don't play with me, man. Don't play with me. I was raised at an early age about survival, my friend. At an early age about survival. I will cut through these backwoods and I will make my way down through PA. Please believe it. I will be down south in no time. I'm not playing. Now off of that talk as we keep it moving. Shout out to Blake, says, hey, I got a football joke for you. What did the football coach say to the broken vending machine? Give me my quarterback. All right, Blake. All right. Plenty of lead. Yeah. Shout out to you, Meredith. You know, there's before we get started here, I do want to bring this up. There was a story about Mark Zuckerberg buying or spending about 200 million out in Hawaii. He's building this huge compound, and he's putting like $100 million into an underground bunker where he's going to have swimming pools and tons of space and, you know, all these living quarters and all that kind of stuff. And it's like, yo, what do they know that we don't know? You spending $100 million to live underground? That's telling me something, yo. like, wait a minute. You know, they spend $100 million on a mansion, but you want You deliberately want to spend $100 million to live underground? I'm paying attention to that. I'm definitely paying attention to that. That is a fact. That is a fact. Andy says, "Hey Jay, shrimp, crab, and oysters for dinner. I hope you guys all Merry Christmas. Let's go. Shout out to you, Andy. Living the life. You only got one, man. Definitely." Meredith says, "Food shortages are coming." Yeah, we're not obviously here to, spread any fear, but I'd rather be prepared than not prepared. So the more you know, the better, for sure. Jeff says, "Folks still feeling pumped from this flu. A very Merry Christmas to you and yours." Shout out to you, Jeff. Hope you get better, my friend. Much love to you and your family. Merry Christmas to you and yours as well. Shout out to Molly, says Merry Christmas. Let's go. Happy Face says, "Learn how to hunt, trap, and grow, y'all." Yeah. Yeah. Jennifer says, "We've all been watching the Netflix Leave the World Behind." Listen. She made sure that she got to see her friends. That's all she wanted. All she wanted to do was see friends. And then when she finally got that chance, she got to see it in some comfort where there was some food, there was shelter and security. And I was just telling the lady that, hey, I'm about to start buying physical media. I'm about to start buying DVDs again. I'm dead serious. They said Best Buy about to stop selling DVDs. I'm about to start going in there and start buying me one or two every time I go shopping. Like, all right, give me a couple DVDs. Just start stocking them up. Because why y'all getting rid of DVDs? Why everything got to be streamed? If I lose the internet, I can't watch nothing. It's kind of crazy. Shout out to Seminole, says, "What's on the menu for Christmas, Jay?" I'm thinking some ham, honey glazed ham, baked mac and cheese, might do the Cornish hens, some greens, some collard greens, and dinner rolls and some rice. That's what I'm thinking. Without a doubt. Andrew says, "Jay jumping on the speeder like a stormtrooper." Yeah, listen. I'm telling you, if it all comes down, I promise you, I'll be streaming you. I'll be like, "Listen, I told y'all, see me on the ATV. I told you." I promise, if the internet's still going on, I'll be streaming it. We'll turn from sports to survivalist channel immediately. I promise you we will. Shout out to Ryan, says, "Did you take the Bills to win the Super Bowl plus 1,200 yet?" Ooh, is that the number right now? I have to check that out. Shout out to you, Patty. Let's go. Bills Mafia in the house. Let's go. Moose roast with carrots, potatoes, and rolls for me. Listen, there's a lot of survivalist channels that, people have been paying attention to on YouTube, and I'm like, yo, and they getting a lot of views right now. Right? Some of these channels was dormant. That's the kind of stuff that I pay attention to. You'll be like, "Jay, like, why do you look at numbers so much?" I pay attention to that. I went and looked at some of these like survival channels that's been on YouTube for like 5-6 years, like right around that mark. And from the time that they started to 2020 until now, their traffic's like tripled. Their views have like tripled. So something to pay attention to. Something to pay attention to for sure. Shout out to George T, who says, "When you go in the Whole Foods bathroom, it feels like you want to put your cigar jacket on with the footstool." Yeah, Whole Foods is different, yo. It's definitely different. That is a fact. Shout out to Miss Pittsburgh. What's going on with you? Exotic Car says, "Bills versus 49ers Super Bowl. Bang, bang." I like it. I like the sound of it. Blake says, "What channel is the Bills versus the Chargers game on Saturday?" It's on Jay Reza, my friend. We'll be right here. I got you. Tyler in the building. What's up, bro? What's going on with you? Miss Pittsburgh says, "I watch them all the time, and sometimes that stuff scares me, but they telling you to be prepared." Listen, that's just the reality of it, right? It's not about being scared. It's just about making sure that you're in a situation so that you are prepared and that you're ready for the worst. That's all. I'd rather be prepared than not prepared. Right? I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So there you go. Shout out to you, Jennifer. Let's go. She says, "Am I set?" You're almost there. You're almost there. You just got to get that book Got to get that book that give you all like the herbs and stuff, all the flowers that tell you like the herbs and what you can eat and what flowers are used for like medicine and all that kind of stuff. Get that book. It's another one you got to get. It's a bunch of little stuff. Without a doubt. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to this football game here. We got Thursday night football. These Saints and these Rams. Both teams are 7-7, so I do expect this to be an exciting one as we prepare for kickoff. Thursday night football. Saints and Rams. Let's go. You think Bills win the division? I think so. Exotic. Obviously, there's a lot that needs to go on in the next 3 weeks, but I do think so. But everything is coming down to the wire now, right? Everyone's going to step up. Things are starting to really get a little hectic. So without a doubt, I can see the Bills potentially making it, but there's going to be a lot of things that need to happen for sure, especially starting with Sunday. All right, so here we go. Well, Saturday and then Sunday. Rams are going to kick it off to the Saints, so the Saints will start with the ball first. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Kick is off. And this is going to be a touchback. The Saints will take it from the 25, 1st and 10, as we get started here and we get ready for the Saints to step out on the field. And we'll see what Carr and company's got, right? I do think that Carr has been slept on this year. I do think that the Saints have kind of just been a forgotten team, considering how, they just haven't been gelling right. And for some reason, they've been able to, stick around and make it to this point 7-7. So here we go. 1st and 10. This is going to be a quick toss to Kamara. Hits that left side, and he will pick up about 2 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8. Shout out to Jamie. I got the Rams in this one. Thinking about taking the Rams. Got the Rams by 7. That is my prediction. Shout out to Randy. Says, hey, Jay from West Virginia. Wishing you and your family a happy holidays. Should be a good game. Shout out to you, Randy. You as well. Much love to you and yours. Happy holidays to your family. And here we go. 2nd and 8. This is going to be a quick fake, and then a throw gets this over for about a pickup of 9, it looks like. And that's going to be a first down. That's going to be a first down for your Saints as Olave gets it for 11 yards. It's going to be 11 yards. Puck says, come on, Rams. Shout out to E. Capone. What up, yo? Father time in the house. Let's go. Shout out to you, Jamie. All right. As it's now going to be 1st and 10. Carr and company taking their time, making some good decisions, moving the ball. And Rams showing a 4-man rush. Snap is off. Derek has quick release here on this last pass as he gets it to Olave again, and that's going to be another pickup of about 11 yards, and that'll be another first down for the Saints as they're moving the ball. Shout out to you, Priscilla. What's going on with you? Tyler says, I'm playing Mario Kart on the N64, listening to Jay. Man, I haven't had an N64 or played this N64 in a long time. I remember I had the emulator a few years back, and that's the last time I did it, but I played the GoldenEye. This is going to be a direct snap here, and that's going to be to Taysom as he picks up the first down. Good run, gets it going. Quick shout out to Barry J coming through with the $5 super chat. Says, what up, Jay? Much love from a Dolphins fan. The rest of this season is going to be wild. Yes, it is, my friend. Yes, it is. 3-yard run by Taysom Hill. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 50 now for these Saints. Shout out to Safari. Safari in the building. Cash in the house. Says, I'm with both teams. Need the parlay to hit. Let's go. As Carr is in trouble. Throws, and that's going to be caught. Another big pickup. Another good pass to Olave. And that's going to be another first down for these Saints. The Rams having trouble here. As a 16-yard pickup by Olave, and he's eating out there tonight. He is eating good, and Rams having trouble here. Maybe you want to switch from that zone and go to a man and stop leaving that middle open. Here we go. 1st and 10 at the 34 for these Saints. And here we go. E. Capone says the fish lose out. Wow. This is going to be tossed to Kamara. Hits that right side. and he'll pick up about 3 yards. It's now going to be 2nd and 7 as they get to the 31. Tracy says, I have my husband watching. Feliz Navidad from PR. Let's go. Shout out to you, Tracy, and thank you for the love.
Jay,
thank you for the support.
Much love from a Dolphins fan. The rest of this season is going to be wild.
Let's go. Tyler says, Jay, will Russell Wilson be back in Denver 2024? Obviously, I think it really depends on as far as how they finish the season. They still have a chance. They're not eliminated yet, so we'll have to see how things play out. Cars is going to try to check this down here. It's going to be incomplete as it's now going to be 2nd and 7. Try to get that to Johnson. Try to get it to Johnson. It's going to be 3rd and 7 here. 3rd and 7. Tyler's a small bag of Kingsford coal on sale for $4.99 per bag. Wow. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Considering if you like to grill outside in the winter, let's go. 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7 at the 31 here for these Saints. 11 minutes on the clock in this first quarter. And here we go. As Carr's directing traffic, he's back in the shotgun. 4 wideouts. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Rams bring the blitz. And Carr is going to go down as he gets sacked. And that's going to be a big-time loss. It looks like maybe about 7 yards, 6 or 7 yards. And this will lead to the Saints kicking a field goal. So that Rams defense stepping up when they need to, getting a good stop. And that's going to be Jones coming off of that edge, bringing the pressure and getting through and taking down Carr. And this will lead to a field goal. So there you go. DJ Gene in the building says, I use Kingford as cold bed to light cherry or pecan logs. Nice. Becky says, going Saints. Shout out to you, Becky. So, yeah, it's going to be a loss of 6 yards for Carr, and this will be a field goal coming up here for the Saints. No field goal. They're not going to kick it. They're actually going to go for the punt, which, I mean, I guess it was a little out of the range. They don't got it, Justin Tucker. I get it. But, yeah, they'll go ahead and punt it off, and there you go. So no score for the Saints. Rams will take it, and we'll see what Matthew Stafford and company can do out here. I thought they were at least going to try to get some points on the board, but they decided to kick it. Rams will take over at the 5. And there it is. Quick timeout. Commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. 783 viewers, 176 likes. Our next goal is going to be 250, ladies and gentlemen. So if you have not, make sure that you do hit that like, hit that thumbs up. It is much, much appreciated. We just need to get to that 250. That is our next goal. So make sure you hit that like, that thumbs up. It is much, much appreciated. Quick timeout. Commercial break. Commercial break.
I'm floating on the dance floor tonight. Yeah. The feeling in my system feels right. 'Cause I came here to dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away. Dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away.
Shout out to you guys for getting us to that 195. We just need 55 more to get to 250. Keep hitting that like, that thumbs up. It is much, much appreciated as we get through this quick timeout commercial break.
I'm floating on the dance floor tonight. Yeah. The feeling in my system feels right. 'Cause I came here to dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away. Dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away.
All right, quick shout out to Low Budget Builders. Says, or they need Brandon Aubrey to kick that. Isaac says, no Marshawn Lattimore is big. That is a fact. And Sarah says, OMG, I just realized it's nearly Christmas. Yeah. 3 more days, my friend. Jamie says, Rams are going to score this drive. Okay. Randy Smith says, Jay, are you going to broadcast a Ravens versus 49ers game? That is a fact. my friend. YBK, what up? All right, here we go. It's going to be 1st and 10 for these Rams. This is going to be a handoff on the first play. Get some good space. It's going to be a pick of about 8 yards as Williams gets it going. It's going to be 2nd and 3 coming up here for these Rams. DJ Jean says Saints should have kicked the field goal. They may need those 3 points later. That's what I'm saying, right? I'm like, all right, well, they're going to just go ahead and kick the field goal and, take the early points to give them that little cushion. They chose not to. They punted it back. So I'm assuming they think their defense is going to be able to stop these Rams here. Here we go. 2nd and 3. YBK says I'm sick. Man, everybody's been sick. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Get well, stay hydrated, vitamin C, zinc, and you should recover pretty fast. As this is going to be a quick pass here, breaking tackles. Gets that out to the tight end there, and that's going to be a big pickup for the first down for these Rams. Getting it going. Cash says need Williams to stay under 91.5. Oof. Yeah, Higbee's going to pick up 22 yards after that last play. I think you might be okay, Cash. I don't know, though. I don't know. YBK says can't breathe, man. Get yourself some Vicks Vapor Rub. I'm going to give you the old school remedy, YBK. If you want to listen and you want to be able to breathe, this is what you do. All right. If you can't breathe and you sick, go get yourself well, we can go this route. There's 2 routes you can go. If you can afford it, go get yourself the Vicks Vapor Rub with the humidifier so you can let that go with the vapors in your room so you can breathe through the night. You can breathe out your nose, breathe in your chest. Or if you don't got the money, you can't afford the humidifier with the Vapor Rub, go get the Vicks Vapor Rub in the jar. Get you a pot, throw some water in there, heat it up on the stove, let it boil. Then you go ahead and you take that Vicks Vapor Rub, you put it into the pot, you take a little scoop out of it with a spoon, put it into the pot while it's boiling hot. Take the pot off the stove, or off the eye rather. Get you a towel, put the towel over your head, breathe in all that good steam, breathe in all the vapors that'll clear up your nasal passages, and you should be able to breathe so you can get yourself some sleep. There you go. We're going to have a quick pass here, incomplete, over to Cup, and that's going to lead to 3rd and 6 with 8 minutes and 16 seconds left on the clock here in this first quarter for these Rams. They're at the 38. Can they get this first down and move this ball? Here we go. 3rd and 6. We have motion as Stafford directing traffic. Williams steps up. We have motion again. Snap is off. Saints bring 4, quick throw, and that's going to be caught, and that's going to be a broken tackle. First down for the Rams. There it is, moving the ball as Nakoa gets it going. Puga's having a great year. Shout out to DJ James, says Dr. J. YBK, no problem, man. Yeah, man, you gotta do those remedies, man. Take care of yourself, because when I went to the doctor, I was like, yo, I'm sick, doc. Oh, it's bacterial. Go home. You'll get over it in 11 days. I'm like, I can't breathe, lady. We'll give you some Flonase. Okay. Sir, I went home and got me some Vicks, used just what I said, and I was able to breathe comfortably and go to sleep. You probably got to do it, for a little while, but you should be good to go. This is going to be a handoff here up the middle as Williams gets it going for about 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6 now for these Rams. Shout out to Tyler. What up, yo? What's going on with you? Jennifer says Dr. J in the house. Schooled. Vicks Vapor Rub cures everything. No, it really does. It really does. It really does. It just works the way that it needs to, for sure. For sure. Here we go. 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 for these Rams. Here we go. 7 minutes on the clock and rolling. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Quick throw. This is going to be caught. And that's going to be another big first down for these Rams. I do have to drop the disclaimer. I'm not a doctor. Somebody tries to get me. I am not a doctor. I'm just giving a remedy of something that worked for me and just giving advice for something that will work for me. If someone chooses to do that, that is totally up to them. I'm not responsible. There you go. Shout out to Scott. Says, what up, Jay? How are things with you and the family? Hope all is well with you and your family. You as well, Scott. Shout out to you, man. Much love, yo. Much love. Semino says, what is the worst part about being sick? It's got to be either the nasal congestion or a sore throat. Yeah, I definitely say the sore throat part of it is probably the worst. For sure. For sure. So it's going to be a big pass here to Robinson for 15 yards. It's going to lead to a first down for these Rams. And here we go. Here we go. Selvage says, no Facebook, Jay. No, it was a situation where they like hit me for copyright. It was stupid. And I just don't want to deal with that. So what I'll probably start doing now is I'll just do like pregame or postgame stuff about, the game that night on Facebook and just keep the streams and reactions over here. Cause Facebook is weird, man. Like I'm streaming my reaction, which is well within my rights of fair use. And they basically, their automated system flagged it, took it down. I couldn't do anything for like 3 days on Facebook. So I'm not doing it. Forrest says, Jay, did you stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night? I did not, my friend. I did not. Shout out to Interior. All right, here we go. Another big first down here for these Rams as they get to the 15. And here we 13. Here we go. As we're going to have motion. Snap is off. And this is going to be a stoppage and play. Flag on the field. It's going to be a false start. It's going to push them back to the 18 as they call Allen on the false start. So it'll be 1st and 15 at the 18 for these Rams. Blame the Pains as Facebook strikes again. It's, it's stupid, man. It's stupid. So yeah, post-game stuff, pre-game stuff, predictions, all that kind of stuff. Like I'll still go live for other stuff. I'm just not going live when I actually stream the games because they're on garbage. They're on garbage over there. Bob says Jay was in Facebook jail. Yeah, it was like 3 days. It was stupid. It was so stupid. Here we go. 1st and 15 as we have motion. This is going to be a quick handoff to Kupp. He gets taken down immediately by Werner. Good play on the defense. It's going to be a loss of 3 yards. It'll now be 2nd and 18 as they get pushed back to the 21. Shout out to Smashley. What up? Smashley in the building. Jason Garnett says, oh man, my fast food spot messed up my order. I'm going to go get my ski mask. Yo, don't do that. Don't get a ski mask. Don't go back. Just get your money back, my friend, and order from somewhere else. You don't need to put yourself in that kind of situation. All right, here we go. 2nd and 18 for these Rams as we have motion. Matt Stafford takes a snap. This is going to be a handoff. Williams, big run. He'll pick up 10 yards, so he gets a chunk of that back. It'll now be 3rd and 8 at the 11. So the question is, what do they dial up here? What do they dial up here as far as trying to either punch it in, which I think you should go for the touchdown. Don't go for anything short. Go for the touchdown. Maybe catch him on a slant, right? They may not be ready for that. And then punch it in. I would like to see that right now. 3rd and 8, no screen, punch it in on the slant. Here we go. Stafford directing traffic. 10 seconds on the play clock. Saints showing the blitz. Snap is off. They bring 5. Stafford throws end zone incomplete, but there's going to be a flag. Oh, there's going to be a flag here. It's going to be pass interference as he held Williams from getting to the back of the end zone. So that's going to be 1st and goal at the 5. 1st and goal at the 5. And there you go. There you go. Shout out to YBK. Says tomorrow I'll be 6 months sober from alcohol. Shout out to you, man. Congratulations. Keep going. Keep going. If nobody's told you that they're proud of you, we are proud of you for being 6 months sober from alcohol, my friend. Much love to you. Support. All right, so here we go. 1st and goal. Run up the middle. It's going to be a pickup of 2 yards by Williams. It'll be 2nd and goal now at the 3. And the clock rolls as we hit 3 minutes and 42 seconds in this first quarter, which has went by fairly fast. This quarter's went by fairly fast as it's now 2nd and goal here at the 2. And we'll see if they can go ahead and punch this thing in here. See if they can punch it in. Jamie says, told you. Jason says, pass interference, baby. Let's go. 2nd and goal. Here we go. As Williams is in the backfield, we have motion. Stafford takes a snap, handoff to Williams, and tries to fight through it. He's going to pick up maybe a yard. It's going to be 3rd and goal now at the 2. 3rd and goal now at the 2. Joe Black says, Jay, you use the ESPN Gamecast in your feed, so that is where they are hitting you with the copyright in order to bypass it. Would have to create. No, it's not that. It's not that. Facebook basically uses automated software. So whenever they see a name, right, it says like Saints Rams live stream, they just automatically take it down because they're automatically assuming that you're showing game video and audio. It has nothing to do with the Gamecast. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Stafford rolls out. This is going to be incomplete. Kupp can't reel it in. And this will lead to 4th and goal as they're going to have to go ahead and kick this field goal. We'll see what they decide to do here. And we'll see if they decide to take the points or go for it. David, yeah, man, I feel good. So yeah, Joe, as far as the Gamecast, you know, we've been doing the Gamecast over there 3 or 4 times and it's never came through, but it was a Sunday night. And it said that the automated software detected it, that it was NFL audio and video. So they got it completely wrong. And Facebook's copyright detection is trash. So I'm just not doing it. Here we go. 4th and goal. Quick throw. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown for your Rams, ladies and gentlemen. And there it is. And that's going to be Puka coming through with the 2-yard catch. Touchdown for your Rams. And there you go. Shout out to James Walker. What's going on, man? Let's go. Puck says, go for it. They did. The Rams have the lead. Shout out to you, Philip. They have the lead. So extra point is up. It is good. Score is now 7-0, ladies and gentlemen. And that's how we get this show started. 2 minutes and 28 seconds left in this first quarter. And the Rams have finally striked on a 2-yard pass to Nakoa. And there it is, 7-0. 7-0. Yeah, man. Tyrone says 10-point swing. Saints should have kicked the field goal. Definitely should have kicked the field goal. Shout out to you guys for rocking with us tonight. 1,086 viewers, 250 likes. The next goal is going to be 500, ladies and gentlemen. So if you have not, make sure that you hit that like, that thumbs up. We just need 250 of you to use your thumb, your index finger, whichever one you want to use to hit that like, that thumbs up. Help us get to that next goal of 500, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to you guys for rocking with us tonight. Thursday Night Football, your Saints and the Rams. And we're 3 days out from Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. 3 days out from Christmas. Happy times, good vibes. Happy holidays, each and every one of you. Quick timeout, commercial break. Shout out to Joe Black. So, okay, that's messed up. I guess the only thing they will allow is for you to post a YouTube link when you broadcast. Yeah, so, like, here's what's so crazy. I could literally do, like, a post-game show or a pre-game show, but if it's during the time that the actual game is shown on TV, that's when, like, they set off these, like, the software or the automated system to basically check and see if there's video or audio of the games being shown. So what they'll do is they don't care. They'll just round up, thousands of links because some idiots are actually showing the audio and video when they know they shouldn't. So, the guy that's doing it fairly gets caught up in the garbage, and I just don't want to deal with it. So, at the end of the day, like I said, I'll do post-game, pre-game stuff over there, predictions, all that kind of stuff, and still go live when we're doing our other videos and news, but I'm just not doing actual games on Facebook. Shout out to George. What up, yo? What's going on with you? Robert says the 7-fish dinner for Christmas Eve and prime rib roast for Christmas. Can't wait. Yeah, I got to go shopping. I'm going to shop. I'm going to do shopping tomorrow. Pick up all the groceries for Christmas dinner, and it's going to be great. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Saints. And here we go. As the snap is off, handoff to Kamara, who'll pick up about 5 yards on the carry. It's going to be 2nd and 5 as they get to the 30. Quick shout out to Luca as well as John Doe for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Shout out to John Boswell. What up, man? What's going on with you? Happy holidays to you and yours as well. Jake in the building. What's up, Jake? What's going on, man? All right, here we go. 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Jacqueline in the house. Let's go, Jacqueline. Shout out to the God of Stuff. What's going on with you, man? Shout out to you. Here we go. Quick pass. This is going to be caught. 16 yards to Shashid. And that's going to be a 1st and 10 at the 46. Clock rolls. Minute 40 to go in this first quarter. Shout out to Tactical. What up, yo? This is Jay. I shared your last stream on Facebook. Yeah, that was the Sunday night one. It's stupid, man. It's stupid. So I'm not, like I said, I'm doing pregame, postgame, all that kind of stuff, but I'm not doing live streams of the actual game on Facebook anymore. So we'll still do content over there, just not the actual games when I'm streaming them. Here we go. It's going to be another run here, and that's going to be a pickup of about, let's see here, 5 yards, and that's going to be 2nd down. Quick shout out to DJ Gene. Says, I started smoking cigarettes at 15, had a seizure at 17. I suffered from all kinds of seizures for 20 years. Quit smoking while I was in the hospital. Seizures quit. My epilepsy was caused by nicotine. Man, look at that. I'm so glad that you quit, man. It's the smallest things that can set things off. And, I'm glad you were able to overcome that addiction so you can work on your health. Here we go. Quick pass here. That's going to be incomplete. Try to get it to Moreau. And that's going to lead to 3rd and 6 at the 50 for the Saints here. 36 seconds on the clock. Shout out to you, Amy. Let's go, yo. YBK says, hey, Jay, who's your favorite NBA team? The Spurs, my friend. The Spurs. Shante says, I left for a while, but I didn't expect the Rams to just have 7 points. Yeah, it's been a slow-paced game, even though it's been moving fast, which is weird to say, but I just think both sides have just been eating up the clock for the most part. Here we go. 3rd and 6. Quick snap. This is going to be thrown and caught. 1st down for the Saints as Olavi gets it going again. And that will take us down to the end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Good flop. Unfortunately, I don't have control over the playlist for the day. What's on the list plays, my friend. What's on the list plays. Shout out to Sarah Silva. Says, go Saints. Let's go, Sarah. Shout out to you. Brian says, you thought bread was expensive. Wait till you get to the butcher. Oh, listen. We know about the prices of premium cuts, my friend. We know about the prices of premium cuts. We're paying for it. Best believe it. Tactical says, yo, Jay, Tim Duncan was him. Oh, yeah. Twin Towers, man. They don't know about that. They know it's all about Jordan and, Scotty and Gary Payton and Sean Kemp. They don't remember David Robinson. They don't remember Glenn Rice. They don't remember them days. They don't remember them days. Shout out to Matt Rain. Says Mike Cortez. That's what's up. Congrats. God be with you. YBK says, Jay, I have a question. You inspired me to do YouTube, so I'm streaming gaming. Do you think Streamlabs is easier to manage? Yeah, I think Streamlabs is easier to manage. I'll say this, though. If I was just starting off, I'd probably use OBS just because it's a better manager of RAM. Streamlabs is a little more heavy on the resources because there's so much other things going on that you can do with it. So if you don't have too many things going on as far as within your stream itself, then I would just use OBS. But if you got tons of stuff that you want to do and you've got the computer resources for it, then go with Streamlabs. Shout out to Peter, says got a coworker who's a doctor, told him to quit alcohol. He stopped and never had another seizure. Shout out to you, Peter. Yeah, it's wild because some people don't know. They'll do these things for years, and they'll get super sick. And it's like, hey, why don't you stop smoking? They're like, no, or stop drinking. It's like, no, and then it gets down to the when it's really bad. And it's like, hey, maybe you should stop this and just give it a chance. And then they stop doing that thing, and then it's like, they're all good to go. It's really interesting. It really is, for sure. Shout out to you, Matt Range. Let's go, man. Tavares in the house. Quick shout out to Steve Grant, as well as the God of Stuff, for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Shout out to you guys for subscribing. DJ Jean says 15 eye of round. I've been eating steak sandwiches and steak and eggs all week. Let's go, man. Let's go. Brian says 1 year alcohol and tobacco free on Christmas Day. Let's go. Let's go, man. Congrats to you. Jennifer says garbage in, garbage out. It's the truth. It's the truth. But it's very difficult for, people to get rid of the garbage. That's the problem. Whether it's habits, addictions, it's very difficult for some people to get rid of, that kind of stuff. And, that leads to depression and all kinds of, mental health issues as well. So a lot piles up, But if they can fight through it and just quit what they need to, they don't realize the quality of life and how much better it would be down the road. Here we go. It's going to be a run here by Kamara as picks up 2 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 8, and they'll get to the 42. Shout out to Corey, says was lucky to watch Duncan and David live with my dad. He worked in Texas and was a big wig, so we got the great tickets. Went to Western Conference Finals with the Lakers and the Spurs. It was a great time. Let's go, man. Shout out to you, Corey. All right. YVKJ says, I follow Jay on everything. He's like the older brother I wish I had. Listen, you don't got to wish. Y'all know y'all like family, man. Y'all like family, yo. You know how it goes. All 63,000 of you guys. 60, are we at 63,000? We've grown so much, I don't even know the exact number no more, man. You guys have definitely been great. And I'm just glad we got the community that we have for sure. What are we at here? What are we at? Let's see here. It's going to be 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5 for these Saints. And here we go. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Quick throw. That's going to be broken up. Incomplete. Good defense by the Rams there. Putting the stop on Olave. Lake with the good move. And that's going to lead to 4th and 5. And it's probably going to be another punt. So let's see here. Let's see how this goes. 63,326 of you. Let's go. Let's go. What do you think about Wemby, Jay? I like him. Still needs time to develop. Obviously he came out hot and things are starting to taper off. As we get later on in the season, we're really starting to see, if it's worth it, and it was all the hype real for sure. Carr in trouble. He's going to get wrapped up here, and this Rams defense just putting in the work tonight, as that's going to be a huge sack. And these Saints will go ahead and kick back to the Rams. Shout out to Tech 713. What up, yo? What's going on with you? Wesley says, do you think the FSU is going to leave the ACC? With the situation right now and what's been going on, I seen there was a story that came out earlier that I didn't have a chance to look into. It's just looking really weird for sure. Shout out to Demidge. What up, yo? What's going on with you? Peter says the hardest addictions to beat are the ones you start young. I agree. YBK says, congrats, Jay. I'm going to be like you one day, bro. Listen, don't be like me. Be better than Jay, man. Don't be like me. Be you and be the greatest you ever. Be the greatest you ever, my friend. Without a doubt. Exotic Cars is very strong defense for sure. Yeah, the Rams showing out. We're in a quick timeout commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. 1,119 viewers, 309 likes. We're still trying to get to that 500. So if you have not, make sure that you do hit that like, that thumbs up. We need 190 more likes, 190 more thumbs up to get to that 500. Let's make it happen. Shout out to you guys for rocking with us tonight. Make sure you hit that like, that thumbs up. It is much, much appreciated. Also, if you're new to the channel, make sure that you do subscribe. Click that bell. Turn on your notifications. That way you don't miss a stream for Monday night, Thursday night, and, of course, Sunday. Shout out to you guys. Quick time out. Text 713 coming through with the $5 super chat. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support, Tech. Much, much appreciated. Thank you for the $5 donation. Shout out to Brian, says, hey Jay, since I'm family, can you float me $100? Listen, there's plenty of opportunities for you guys to win money and giveaways and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, I definitely get back to the community. I definitely get back to the family. That's a fact, my friend. That is a fact. Sade says, what has it been like so far where the Saints get so close and they just stall out? Yeah, that's what's going on. Rams defense stepping it up. Russ, what's going on, man? As Francois says, this should be a boring game. Not really. It's had its ups. It's had its ups. Here we go. 1st and 10. As Stafford takes a snap, play fake, drops back, has all the time in the world. Deep throw, that's going to be caught. And that's going to be Nakoa picking up 28 yards as they get to the Saints 24, 1st and 10. Already in position to do some more damage. Shout out to the 1v1 guy Speed. What's going on with you, man? Let's go. Shout out to you, bro. Francois says, I see a blowout. All right. Barry says, I've been trying to quit the Saints since 87. He's like, that's an addiction I can't give up. It's addiction I can't give up. Here we go. 1st and 10. As this is going to be a handoff to Williams to pick up 4 yards in the run. And it'll be 2nd and 6. Ball comes out. They're going to rule it dead, down by contact. 2nd and 6 at the 20 here for these Rams. Shout out to you, Brian. I know, man. Scott says Super Bowl predictions. There's 2 running scenarios in my head, realistically. Well, it's more than 2, but it's the 2 that I like. So I'll give you 3 after this next play. Here we go. 2nd and 6. As Stafford's directing traffic, cup motions. Snap is off. Saints bring everybody. Quick throw to Cup. He catches it. Makes a quick move. Tries to use that stiff arm, and he'll pick up 11 yards. It's going to be 1st and goal at the 9. 1st and goal at the 9. Silverado says there's a lot of parity in the league this year as we watch 2 teams at 7-7. It's a fact, my friend. NASCAR Short says, why is it on Prime? I can't watch it. Well, listen, that's why you're here. You ain't got to cry about it. I got you. Your boy Jay got you. Shout out to Jennifer, says, when you're here, you're family. Not talking about Olive Garden. Let's go, yo. Let's go. Yeah, you know, we're not Allstate, but you're in good hands. Oh, I'm the king of one-liners for sure. Tyler says Broncos versus Niners. Wilson MVP. Broncos win 34-14. Wow. What? Wilson MVP? That's crazy. All right, here we go. 2nd and goal. Yo. 2nd and goal for these Rams is Stafford's under center. 10 seconds on the play clock. Cup motions. Toss to Williams. Cuts to that right side. Fighting. Trying to get every yard that he can. He's going to pick up about 4 yards. It'll be 3rd and goal at the 2. 3rd and goal at the 2. Cash says Super Bowl picks, Super Bowl predictions, 3 possibilities. Yeah, my first one that I want, the one that I want to see, I want to see Bills versus 49ers. I would love to see it. Quick throw, high edge, incomplete to Cup. That's going to lead to 4th and goal. I would love to see Bills 49ers, and I'll tell you why. The opportunity for the Bills, obviously, with this team, this franchise right now, getting to the Super Bowl would be huge, right? It'd be a great story. You've got a good, solid quarterback, elite quarterback, as the Rams are going to go ahead and kick a field goal here. Solid defense, right, that I think can actually get through the playoffs, into the championship, and ball out, get to the Super Bowl. On the flip side, 49ers, Brock Purdy. He's been having an immaculate year. He's nothing short of been amazing on the field. The defense, the offense, I think this would be a hell of a fight. Now, I've been saying this. Obviously, if that doesn't happen, the AFC, for me, everything leads through Baltimore right now. So if the Bills get there, it's going to be through the Ravens. That's just the reality of it. So if it's not the Bills, it's probably going to be the Ravens and then the 49ers. But the big problem that I have with the Ravens right now is they're sketchy to a certain degree. And I'm not saying the whole team. I'm saying the defense is. We're in a quick timeout commercial break. The defense is a little sketchy because they can play really, really amazing. And then in the next game, allow, this team to score 30 points. And then next thing you know, they got to win an OT. So, it gets really, really interesting as far as for the Ravens from that point of view. Right now, they do control the AFC, so that's why I'm saying that, and that's why I would think that. Now, on the flip side, you want to talk about some lesser teams? I mean, you can get into all kinds of scenarios. You could talk about the Broncos coming back. You could talk about Joe Flacco having some kind of a Cinderella story with the Browns. You can talk about the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes getting this team that nobody thought that would be great for him, and then he just comes back out of nowhere and starts winning. So there's multiple opportunities. Gardner Minshew can make some just ridiculous run. Trevor Lawrence and company can come back. Like, there's all kinds of issues within the AFC right now. You don't have those issues in the NFC. You basically know what's going on in the NFC. You know it's the Cowboys, the Eagles, the 49ers, and the Lions. Now, something could happen with, certain teams in the NFC, and things could switch up a little bit. But for the most part, you kind of know what's going on in the NFC. The AFC right now is a wide open door. It's a wide open door, and right now it's all about who can just run through it first. That's it. Shout out to Lori. Says Furious, not trying to be a traitor, just feeling Buffalo, and they got to win, and it could be this year. Cash says the Chiefs, we the villains. Yeah, I just don't see it, man. We've seen time and time again when you put Patrick Mahomes up against a real defense with that wide receiver set, he flounders, he gets upset, he gets mad, he gets emotional, and he's not the same individual that we've seen over the years. So I think for that reason alone, we're probably not going to see much of Mahomes past the first round playoff exit. Shout out to Jennifer. Says, like a good neighbor, Jay Reason is there. Shout out to you, the god of stuff. Let's go, man. Let's go. Furious says 49ers are about to expose the Ravens. We're going to destroy them. We are cementing and are 100% in the playoffs. Did you just say destroy? I might have to save that comment, Furious. Here we go. Kick is off back to the Saints after the field goal. And it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 25. As is a touchback. Here's the thing about Christmas Day. We very well could be seeing a preview of the Super Bowl, which that's why I'm so excited for it. But the reality is this. I don't think that the 49ers are just going to destroy the Ravens. Because the 49ers haven't faced an offense like the Ravens. That's the reality of it. The 49ers has not faced an offense like the Ravens. Name one team that the 49ers have faced that have the same kind of offense the Ravens does. This is going to be a quick throw here. Pick up a 14 yards as Olave gets it going again. They'll get to the 39. It's going to be 1st and 10 with 10 minutes on the clock and rolling. Tyson says that's cool about the Bills going to the Super Bowl, but why not against the Vikings? Ever thought about that?
Got 50 on the 49ers Monday. Gonna be a great game. Also, thanks for all the great commentary and providing a chill place to hang out.
Shout out to you, Eli. Thank you for the $5 super chat, my friend. Thank you for the donation. Much, much appreciated. I do thank you for your support. Here we go. 1st and 10. Quick throw. This is going to be broken up, incomplete. 2nd and 10 for these Saints. So, yeah, I mean, as far as with, the Ravens, I don't think the 49ers have faced, a run pass game kind of, like the Ravens have. I don't think they've seen that. And I think that's going to be a big, advantage for the Ravens going into that game. Now, on the flip side, the defense, if they don't game plan against, Kyle Shanahan and this team and, what they're bringing to the table, it could very well be a long day, and it could be a long day fast. I'm talking like first quarter fast, where the 49ers decide to just put up 14 or 21 points and everyone's sitting there like, okay, so this is how this one's going to go. I don't think anybody wants to see that. I think we want to see a good game. But if they don't come prepared, it's definitely going to be crazy. So, yeah, it's going to be holding here on the Saints. It's going to bring them back to the 29. And it's going to be 2nd and 20 here. 2nd and 20. Shout out to you, Jake. Much love, man. Says Buffalo is better than the Ravens. Based off what? I need to hear this or see it. DJ Jean says my old lady is jealous of you, Jay. She was just like, you gonna spend time with me or listen to that guy? I was like, who wouldn't want to be around you right now? Listen, tell her to grab her phone and go on YouTube and subscribe to Jay. And we're gonna get her in the chat too, and we're gonna show her some love. That way she can feel the love. And at the end of the day, she's going to be like, all right, I totally get it now. I totally get it. Shout out to you, Eli. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the $10 donation as well. Much, much appreciated. Furious says, I missed it. Let me go back up. Hold on. I got you, bro. I catch that one. I caught that one. I did catch it. This is going to be a handoff here to Kamara as he gets no gain on the run. It's going to be 4th and 20 now. And these Saints will go ahead and punt back to the Rams. This Rams defense stepping up, doing their job and handling business. That is for sure. Hank Hill says 49ers don't want to see the Vikings in the playoffs. Y'all keep talking about these Vikings. Really? Really? Tyson says that's cool about the Bills going to the Super Bowl. Well, why not? You guys keep talking about the Vikings. I don't get it. Is there something that I'm missing about the Vikings? Are they just like magical team that like we don't know about? What's going on? Can y'all let me know? I need to know. I need to know what's going on with these Vikings because people are mentioning the Vikings like they Super Bowl bound. I need to know. George says, "Hey Jay, you must be talking about Nancy." No, Nancy's cool. Nancy's cool. Nancy's back, and we kind of had that. When you like you and your family get into it, and then like they come back to the house on like a holiday, and everybody just sits at the table and you act like nothing's wrong. That's how it was with Nancy. We all eat at the table. Everything's good. Everything's good. We got over it. We got over it. Bling says they pillaged, bro. Heath says I appreciate you hosting. I only have Paramount. Shout out to you, man. Let's go. Exotic says just like Flacco versus Baltimore. Jamie says let's score again. Told you Melissa loves the Rams. What? Family never argues. Family does argue. That is not true. Family does argue. 1,278 viewers, ladies and gentlemen. We're at 362 likes. We need to get to that 500. That is our next goal. I do appreciate the love. I do appreciate the support. We just need 137 of you to hit that like, that thumbs up, and we can hit our next goal of 500, ladies and gentlemen. So if you have not, make sure that you hit that like, that thumbs up. I do appreciate it. And I do thank you all for the support. Quick shout out to Robert Johnson for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Wait a minute. Salim says, Jay, I'm not impressed with Baltimore lately. Overrated. I don't know if I can use overrated. I think we rate them right where they should be based on the record that they have. And the reality is this, right? They have control of the AFC right now. Right now, the AFC goes through them. So until proven otherwise, which we may see on Christmas Day, I think they're rated right where they should be. You know? Jennifer says there can only be one team wearing purple in the playoffs. Shout out to Jaren Santana for subscribing. Thanks a lot, man. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Also, quick shout out to Bar You to Death Battle League. Says, let's go. Salute to the channel, giving me the opportunity to tune in while at work. Let's go, man. Welcome. Welcome. Shout out to all the new subscribers and welcome you all. Here we go. 1st and 10 for these Rams as Cup motion. Stafford under center. Play fake, rolls out, hits that right side. Quick pass over to Cup. He'll pick up about 6-7 yards. 6 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 5 at the 37. Bob says, when does the Bills play? They play Saturday, my friend. Saturday against the Chargers. Tyrone says, nobody wins when the family feuds. Shout out to Hove. Joe Black says, Bills will get in with the final win over Miami and subsequently give the Chiefs the number 1 seed. Really? You think so? All right. Quick shout out to Romy as well as SASZ Montoya for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Here we go. 2nd and 5 for these Rams. Quick toss over to Williams. And he's able to pick up maybe about a yard. I apologize. That's Rivers, actually. Rivers in. It's going to be 3rd and 4 here. 3rd and 4. Says, I think Buffalo will knock them out in the playoffs. Okay. Shout out to Miguel. Says Philippines back in the house. Let's go. Shout out to all the international watchers. Much love to each and every one of you. Eli Max says his thoughts on Gardner Minshew reviving his career at Indy. I think that whole team right now is just clicking, man. You know, there's a few teams right now in the AFC where everything is just clicking, you know, and it's really surprising because I don't think anybody really expected, you know, to see the Bengals, to see the Browns, to see, you know, the Colts right now in the position that they're in, as Robinson's going to catch this for about 10 yards and they'll get to the 48. It's going to be 1st and 10. Rams handling business. I just don't, you know, it's been one of those things where it's really surprising this year. And that's why I keep saying you could see some weird situations to where, you know, some people end up in the playoffs that you didn't expect. For sure. Dolphins will beat Dallas and Baltimore, then lose to Buffalo. What? You giving them the Cowboys and the Ravens? That's crazy. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. As this is going to be a play fake. Stafford rolls out, quick throw, incomplete. He was in trouble and just gets rid of it. And looks like Kupp took a shot to the thigh maybe. He's probably going to try to walk this off here, as he is limping a little bit, but he should be okay. He's back in the huddle. 2nd and 10 at the 48 with 6 minutes and 13 seconds left in the clock. Shout out to Nomad. What up, yo? What's going on with you? Says the Dolphins are winning the AFC East. Francois says, can the Rams make the playoffs? They can. They can if they keep winning. It's possible. Obviously, some other things may have to happen, but it's possible. Stafford throwing deep here, and that is going to be caught. What a catch. 16 yards for Robinson as they get to the 36. It'll be 1st and 10 as we approach the 6-minute mark and counting. Jose says Miami number 1. Okay. Davis, his thoughts on the Dolphins. You know, I really feel like the Dolphins started off hot, right? And I think the issue with Waddle being out, coming back, you know, kind of broke the chemistry. And then it put a lot of, of the workload on Hill, which he did great. He did amazing. Then now you've got a situation with, Hill and his injury and, just like certain things as far as with the defense in Miami, things are kind of shaky right now, right? I don't think they're really a complete team mentally or physically. And it's really a shame because, I think everybody had high expectations for Miami, but nobody's talking about the most important thing. And I think that's Tua and his health, right? He's managed to stay healthy this whole season. And that's been something I've been paying attention to because we all know that all it takes is one shot and he goes down. Down goes Frazier. And then we're not even talking about Miami no more at that point. Shout out to Frederica coming through with the $10 super chat. Says, what's good, Jay and the Wrench Gang? Ready for a good game? What's good, people? Always a great time. Thank you. Shout out to you, Frederica. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the $10 donation. Much, much appreciated. Jose says, Haterade. I don't drink that, my friend. I drink water. I drink water. Poland Springs. It's not Haterade at all. I've appreciated the Dolphins. I've given them their wins. We're getting into the point now to where it matters the most, right? It's not just exhibition football anymore. A lot of these guys are about to step up. The Cowboys are coming off of a very, very terrible loss in which they were sick, right? They were sick and lost to the Bills. So supposedly this Cowboys team is going to be healthy facing Miami. And at the end of the day, you've got a situation where if Tua can't get away from that defensive line, he's going to have a hell of a night. That is a fact. And then obviously running into the Ravens, I'm not sure if the defense of Miami can keep up with the Ravens. I'm just not sure of it. So obviously we'll see what happens. But you're telling me that they're going to beat the Cowboys, the Ravens, and the Bills? All right. Here we go. Rams are going to go and kick a field goal here. Kick is up, and it's going to be wide left. They miss it. They missed the field goal. No score. So it's going to stay 10-0 with 3 minutes and 53 seconds left in this second quarter. Wow. David, yes, I do. The same name, my friend. Jay Reason. Jreason. Nomad has been drinking too much beer. All nail biters lately. Wow. Jaron says we have a chance, so let's pray, Dolphins fans. Hey, listen, there is a chance. You never know what's going to happen. That's a fact. That is a fact. Gates says had some Christmas cookies shaped like a dolphin. The Bills Mafia had to eat them and chew them up. Shout out to you, Gate. You guys are hilarious. Herman says Ravens Nation. Stroke of luck for the Saints. Jose says they're going to beat the Bills for sure. You're not sure about the Cowboys and the Ravens. You just left them out the conversation, right? He's like, I don't know about the Cowboys or the Ravens, but they'll beat the Bills for sure. they'll beat the Bills for sure. I don't know about the Cowboys or the Ravens though, but they'll beat the Bills for sure. Even though the Bills just beat the Cowboys, I'm not sure. Shout out to you, Jennifer. Says, what's up with all these missed field goals from all these teams? Deflategate 2.0. There is a story. There is a story in regards to the Patriots and the Chiefs game, and the Patriots were complaining about deflated balls. I want to get into the story. I want to read the story, but there is a story going on right now, some rumors going on right now in regards to some deflated balls and the Patriots and Chiefs game. And we're going to have to talk about that once I get into it a little bit more for sure. Shout out to Frederica. Says, Jay, I want some of whatever that person is smoking. I don't want it. I'm going to leave it alone. Jaron says that the Rams beat the Saints, they might be in the playoffs. Okay. So it says the Bills are going to surprise people. We'll see. DJ James says, tell us about deflated balls. Yeah. Shout out to Jeremy. Says, hey, Jay, new subscriber from Ontario, Canada. Steeler Nation, stand up. Let's go, Jeremy. Shout out to you, man. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Much love. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Shout out to each and every one of you. We're at 1,301 viewers, 415 likes. We need 85 more to get to 500, ladies and gentlemen. So if you have not, make sure you hit that like, that thumbs up. We need 85 more to get to 500. Let's make it happen. Shout out to you guys. We got 3 minutes and 53 seconds left in this second quarter. Score is 10-0 as the Saints will take over after the missed field goal. You've got Carr back in the shotgun. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Quick throw high to the edge. That's going to be caught over the shoulder. What a throw. Right in the pocket. And that's going to be caught here for 20 yards as Johnson gets it going, and they'll get to the 43, 1st and 10. Cash says, Jay, who's your sleeper from each division? Oof. Each one? You got to be more specific, bro. That's a lot. Michael says, come on now, put up another 7. Shout out to Azumi. What up? Azumi in the building. David H says, I will say as a Cowboys fan, Miami does have a shot to win. Dallas hasn't won a road game this season. Here we go, 1st and 10, and this is going to be another handoff to Kamara, who'll lose 2 yards as Donald wraps him up, and that's going to be 2nd and 12 as they get pushed back to the 45. Shout out to Susan. What's going on with you, Susan? Nomad in the house has now got to say Bengals on a little run. Prediction on Steelers game. I do like the Bengals. I just got update that Chase is going to be out. But, with Mason being the starting quarterback for the Steelers, I have no faith in those guys over there. I could be completely wrong, but I'm just saying I have no faith in the Steelers right now. Here we go. 2nd and 12. Play fake. Carr rolls out. Throws deep, goes to the end zone, wide open, Shashid for 45 yards, and that's going to be a touchdown. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Shashid, 45-yard bomb by Carr, caught the Rams defense sleeping. They have been doing so good. And there it is. They'll punch it in and make this a 3-point game, ladies and gentlemen. Make this a 3-point game. All right. Francois says, okay, no blowouts. I think we're in for a show. I was saying, listen, I don't think the Saints just going to go out like that. Like, this game means a lot to them as well. All these games right now are for playoff or have playoff implications. So I don't think they're just going to go out and lay down, be like, oh, it's okay. We'll let the Rams beat us and have a better chance of going to the playoffs. It ain't like we're good. We could possibly go. No, they about to play too. They gonna play too. Score is 10-7. Score is 10-7, ladies and gentlemen. Low budget builder says, I saw you said the Dolphins are going to beat my boys by 7. I'd have to agree since we can't stop anything on defense. Dolphins by 17, unfortunately. Yeah, they're at home. Things are interesting. The real question is, are we seeing Dak Prescott and this team break down, right? Now, if they're playing at 100% and everything's clicking and the way that it should be as far as that franchise is, and they can play like they've been playing at home, then, the Cowboys might be able to blow out Miami. But the problem is their defense isn't working how it was the beginning of the season. We going to beat up on the guys in the brown shirts or the brown jumpsuits with the chains, and we going to take their chain and take their bike. But we can't beat up nobody else. That's kind of crazy. Shout out to Barry coming through with the $2 super chat. Says, who that? Let's go, man. Shout out to you, Barry. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the $2 donation, my friend. Much, much appreciated. Shout out to you, David. Let's go, man. Cash says Dak can't handle clutch games or situations. Unfortunately, that's not what it's looking like. Jaron says, I know, but still we win without Tyreek Hill. That's definitely going to be an X factor for sure. But, I think Waddle can pick up the slack. Gesicki's out there. Mostert's great at running. And I think considering what the Bills just showed us, if they don't figure out that running game, Mostert's going to have a hell of a day for sure. Because Cook ran all over that Cowboys defense. Quick throw here as they're going to pick up about 4 yards. This will take us down to the 2-minute warning. Scores 10-7. As we hit the 2-minute warning, Rams are at their 30 to be 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Vic says, where can I watch the game for free? Right here. My friend, you can watch it for free right here. Raymond says, Dolphins O-line is beat up. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Carl says, Ravens are San Fran. I'm going Ravens. I'm going Ravens by 3. Ravens by 3. That's what I'm thinking.
WHO dat, fleur-de-lis, man dancing, fleur-de-lis.
Shout out to you, David. Much love, man. Happy holidays to you and yours. We're at the 2-minute warning, ladies and gentlemen. Score is 10-7. It'll be 2nd and 5 at the 30 for these Rams. We're at 1,332 viewers, 436 likes, ladies and gentlemen. We need 64 more likes, 64 more thumbs up to get to that 500. If you have not, make sure you hit that thumbs up. It is much, much appreciated. I do thank you all for rocking with us tonight for this Thursday night presentation of these Saints and these Rams. Quick timeout, commercial break. All right. Shout out to Philip, says, please give Jay a thumbs up Christmas present. Shout out to you guys for showing the love and support. Much, much appreciated. Shout out to you, Philip. Jeremy says, Jay, who you think is the most underrated character from The Office? I watched The Office a couple times. I never really finished it, so I probably couldn't give you the best idea as far as that answer. But here we go. 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. As we have motion. Stafford takes a snap. Pressure comes. Saints bring 4. Deep throw. High. It's going to be broken up. Incomplete. Good defense. Stop and cup there. Howden coming through and breaking it up. It's going to be 3rd and 5 now at the Rams 30. Jose says, no Super Bowl for you. Well, we're not there yet, my friend. We are not there yet. Giovanni says, I thought the Saints were winning. Now they're down by 3. Down by 3. So here we go. 3rd and 5. Can these Saints get a stop and make them punt? Here we go. 3 seconds on the play clock. Saints bring the blitz. Pressure comes. Stafford steps up and he goes down. That's going to be a loss of 4 yards. And it'll be 4th and 8. And they will go ahead and punt back to the Saints. And they have plenty enough time to come down and score, kick a field goal, tie it up. Things are getting interesting. Rams offense just fizzling out. And that hot defense that we've seen in the first quarter and the half of the second quarter is starting to slow down as well. What's going on? Momentum shift for these Saints here. As Saints bringing the pressure, getting the good sack, and going to force these Rams to go ahead and punt. Brian says, I predict a shootout in 2 weeks between the Lions and Cowboys. Yeah, that's going to be a crazy one for sure. Cash says, need Cooper to go over 70.5. Okay. D-Ray says, facts. Shout out to you, D-Ray. Susan says, let's go Saints. Tyson says, let's go. Browns versus Vikings Bowl would be epic. That'd be insane, but it's probably not going to happen. All right, here we go. Punt is off. And decent kick. This is going to be down at about the 30. Yeah, it went out of bounds. So actually, it wasn't a good kick because it went out of bounds. So let's see where they spot this here. Let's see where they spot this. They take a 30-second timeout. D-Ray says, we still have a chance. Shout out to Bubba. Says, you the man, Jay. Happy holidays. What's your New Year's resolution? That's a good question. To be honest, I really don't believe in them. And I'll tell you why. Because I feel like if you're going to do something, right, if you're going to become better, if you're going to hit the gym, if you're going to quit smoking, if you're going to stop eating so much, if you're going to do all these things that, you know, people normally say they're going to do at the first of the year, you do it right now today. The first of the year doesn't change it. If you mean that you want to make change and you want to have a resolution, then make that change right now today. Don't wait until the clock strikes 12. You start today because you might not have the ability to make that change on the first. You might not make it until the first of the year. But here we go. Quick throw is going to be caught by Shashi. No, they're saying it hit the ground, and that's going to be incomplete. It'll be incomplete. 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5. Shout out to Gene. Says Alvin Kamara and Jamal Williams are playing like trash. Okay. Jennifer says change happens in increments and only when you really want it. Shout out to Beckham. What up, yo? Bubba says beautifully said. Yeah, man. Without a doubt. What's up, Sarah? What's going on with you, Sarah, in the house? Tactical says, Jay, what you said, make a resolution tonight, not for New Year's Day. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. Without a doubt. You know, make it tonight. Make it tonight. You know, tomorrow's not guaranteed. You might not make it until the first. Make the change today. Here we go. 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5 for these Saints as cars directing traffic. Pressure comes. They bring 5. Quick throw on a slant. Incomplete. That could have been almost picked off as Olave can't reel it in, and that's going to lead to a punt from the 42 with a minute on the clock left. Otis says Stafford will find a way to lose this game. True Lions. It's the Rams on the field, bro. It's the Rams on the field. Much love to you. Shout out to you, Sarah. Melvin says, looks like the Saints woke up. They marching, but need to cash in. It looks like they're going to go for it here on this 4th and 5. Wow. All right. They're going to go for it. Another quick throw and overthrown to Johnson. That's going to be incomplete. And that'll be turnover on downs. Turnover on downs. Rams will take over at the 42. Mike Rock. Yes, I am. Mike Rock. Yes, I am. Shout out to you, bro. Tyson says, can you make an MVP poll? I could. Yeah, I'll make an MVP poll. I'll drop it on the community chat for you guys so you can choose who you think should get MVP. We'll have to get 4 choices. I think that's the max. Mike Rock, but yeah, that's it on Cash App. Thanks a lot, bro. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. JT says Kamara isn't getting his relieving yards like he's known for. Only 1 reception. Stafford in trouble. Gets out of it here. Hits that left side. Throws deep, and that is going to be caught. This should be a flag. He was out of bounds. He was out of bounds and ran back in. What are we doing here? He stepped out. Ref, are you kidding me? Let me see this again. Let me watch this again just to make sure I'm not tripping. Did he run out of bounds? Oh no, I just looked like he did. He didn't run out of bounds. It just looked like he did. Good play. Good play by Robinson. Oh, he was close. He was very close. All right, so it's going to be 1st and 10 for these Rams. Shout out to D-Ray. Says, shout out to Jay for doing what you do best. Thanks a lot, man. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. David H. says, Purdy, hands down. Really? You don't think CMC deserves a real shot at this? You don't think so? Here we go. 1st and 10. As we have motion, snap is off, pressure comes. Quick throw, and that's going to be caught, and Higbee takes a big hit after bringing it down, but he'll get 11 yards, and that'll be 2nd down. Brian says, Jay, you're overlooking the physiological benefit of starting anew with a clean slate. Brian Keith, I like that. I like that side of, looking at it. But the reality is this. Every day you wake up is a clean slate. So why are you waiting to make a clean slate on a specific day? That sounds more like procrastination to me than understanding that you want to make a change and you want to actually put forth the proper progress to do so. A clean slate is when you wake up in the morning at 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and you start a new day and you say, I'm going to make a change right now and I'm going to fix whatever I need to or whatever I think I want to fix, and then go on about your day and you make that change. That's what, that's something that resonates with me more so than putting it off and procrastinating. Because the day doesn't exist. The first doesn't exist until it gets here. You can make the change today while you're still cognizant of the fact. So here we go. 1st and 10 for these Rams. This is going to be a handoff up the middle. Hits that left side and picks up about 7 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 3. As they get to the 4, timeout called by the Rams, 25 seconds. CMC MVP from a Cowboys fan. Shout out to you, man. Exotic says, sorry, CMC has been nice, but Purdy's a playmaker. David H. says, but got to throw CeeDee Lamb in that MVP conversation. Okay. CeeDee was definitely MVP. Interesting. Jackpot winner says, JR sounds like Will Smith and Hitch. D-Ray says, true that, preach my brother. Stacy 45 says, I never make a New Year resolution. They are made to be broken. Matt Rage says, bulletproof logic there. Listen, and I'm not trying to knock anybody that has New Year resolutions. Let me make that clear. I'm not trying to do that. Here we go. 2nd and 3 for these Rams. 8 seconds on the play clock. Cup motions. Snap is off. Saints bring 4. Quick throw, and that's going to be caught back of the end zone. Robinson, 4 yards. Touchdown for your Rams. And there you go. Extra point up and good. And it's going to be 17-7 with 21 seconds left in this second quarter. Like I said, I'm not trying to knock anybody for having resolutions, right? I'm not trying to break anybody's spirit about even having a New Year's resolution. What I'm saying is, if you absolutely believe that you need to make a change and you're saving it for New Year's, you probably needed to make that change months ago, so you should make it today. That's what I'm saying. Because most New Year resolutions are something that is very important, or something that is health related, or something that's, related to, somebody's mental health or something like that, right? It's always something that's very, very important that people have been putting off for a long time. And if you ask them, well, what was your resolution last year? 9 times out of 10, it's the same thing. So make the change today. Don't procrastinate. Don't keep putting it off. And see that, hey, yeah, I had a resolution for the first. I decided to do it today, or I decided to wake up tomorrow and make the change tomorrow, and look at how far I am now when I get to the first, opposed to waiting to get to the first to magically see what can happen from that point on. So here we go. Kickoff back to the Saints. This is going to be a touchback. They'll take it from the 25, and it's going to be 1st and 10. Shout out to you, Robert. Brian says Purdy isn't even the MVP of his team. Wow. Okay. Josh Chang says, Jay, the best time to change was the past. The second best time is now. That's it, man. The future is not guaranteed, right? It's really easy to just say, oh, I'm going to do this in 10 days. I'm going to do this in 12 days. You know? And it just makes more sense to do it now. That way you can be proud of yourself when the first comes and say, hey, look, I made that change and it's working for me now and I can keep going through it. And this is going to be a deep pass, incomplete. Try to get it to Shashid. And it's going to be 2nd and 10 for these Saints with 15 seconds on the clock. Shout out to you, Mike Rock. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Shout out to you, Mike, coming through with the $5 super chat, ladies and gentlemen. $5 Cash App donation. Thank you for the support. Shout out to you, Michael. Much, much appreciated. DJ James says, my resolution is to see my abs again. I just started working out last week. I've never made a resolution this year. Timing is right. Hey, shout out to you, man. You started last week. You didn't wait. Keep going. Mike Rock says, there you go. I just figured out how to send it. Shout out to you, man. Much, much appreciated. W. Selvage says, don't tell me, show me. Okay. 5 times says, if I tried yesterday, the first wouldn't suck today. Right? Think about that one. Think about how hard it's going to be if you wait to make the change to the first. When you make the change now and you get in what kind of, whatever kind of cadence or, whatever kind of repetitious situation that you need to. And then the first comes and you're like, oh, look at that. Like it's getting easier for me. And opposed to waiting to the first. And that's the hardest day for you because it's like, all right, I had to make this big change or whatever. And now I got to adjust to it and then move forward. But hey, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, score is 17-7. We're at halftime and take a quick commercial break. And I'll be back momentarily, ready for the third quarter.
I'm floating on the dance floor tonight. Yeah. The feeling in my system feels right. 'Cause I came here to dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away. Dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away. System feels right. 'Cause I came here to dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away. Dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away.
Look at Roth. Man, shut up on the resolutions. Shut up on the resolutions. You go on and on and on trying to prove a point. Number one, I don't try to prove anything. See, when you talk from experience, you talk from a place of facts and a place of experience. You talk from a place of situations that you've had to resonate with and deal with, opposed to just being opinionated. But we can get into that another day. I know I hit you hard there. I hit you in the heart, Roth. It's all right. We'll get through it, my friend. We'll get through it. Shout out to Brandon T. What up, yo? Says I'm looking for the man in the mirror. Let's go. Semino says you got hot chocolate in that mug, Jay. No, it is green tea, my friend. Green tea. Green tea. I needed some. I haven't had some in a few hours, so there you go. Andrew Dunn says Jay's resolution: stop criticizing McDermott. I give praise when it's due, and I criticize when I need to. Right now, Sean McDermott doing a great job. Joe Brady, hell of a job for sure. So yeah. Have I said anything about Sean McDermott in the last two games? No. In fact, I've given him praise. So there you go. So it's going to be a touchback here after the Saints send it back to the Rams. It'll be 1st and 10 at their 25. Roger says, what about Coach of the Year? DC maybe? Yeah, I mean, you don't like Shanahan? Why not? Why not? Semino says, my goal for 24 is to reach my full potential. I like it. I like it. So here we go. Here we go. 1st and 10 as we have motion, play fake. Stafford drops back, throws deep, going for it all. And that's a catch. Oh, my goodness. What a catch. 41 yards. Oh, my goodness. As Nakoa gets it going. Wow. Just right in the bucket. And he reels it in while sitting on the ground. That's crazy. Another quick throw here gets it to Higbee for 4 yards. It'll now be 2nd and 10 at the 30. Says, shout out to you, Father Time. Roger says, because I love Detroit. Yeah, I like Dan Campbell. I do. I like Dan Campbell. He did, turn things around at that organization. But I do think to win Coach of the Year, it's definitely going to have to be some standout games moving forward for sure. That is for sure. Josh Anthony, what up, yo? What's going on with you? And here we go. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6 for these Rams. Quick toss. This is going to be in the backfield, and that's Williams picking up 9 yards. And he's still on the field. Helmet comes off. And this is not good. This is not good. Williams is still on the field. He looks to be injured. Helmet has came off. Shout out to you, Roger. So I was going to take us to an injury timeout as they check out Williams to see what's going on with him. Yeah. Timeout, commercial break. Timeout commercial break. Shout out to Christopher Jones coming through with the $5 super chat. Shout out to Christopher Jones. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Much, much appreciated. Dimidge in the building says Stefanski in Cleveland for coach of the year. Fourth quarter quarterback pulled. Flacco out the Miami van, and the team is a playoff bound without Chubb too. Interesting. Dead Bob says, what you don't know or realize is it's Chris Spielman who's got the Lions where they are. Yeah, I think at the end of the day, it's always going to boil down to a collective effort. Joe Brady doing his thing with the Bills, right? Sean McDermott's going to get some of that credit too because, he either vouched for this person or brought them up for that position. So that's generally how it goes. Shout out to Andrew. Says Daquan Jones is returning from injury. Pen and paper in the house. Says the Colts for sure coach of the year. Man, do you guys just hate the 49ers? Is that what it is? Let me know. We're in a quick timeout commercial break. Do you hate the 49ers? That's the question, right? Because there's a lot of people who don't really like Purdy, like CMC, like Debo. Do you just hate the 49ers? Is that what it is? Speak your piece. There's no judgment over here. This is a judgment-free zone. Usman says, no, I just don't like the Eagles. Jose says, as a Dolphins fan, yes. Well, all right. Hey, I get it. He says, yes, I hate those 49ers. All right. As we're on a quick timeout commercial break, Bubba Trey says it's more so the 49ers are kind of expected to be this good. What games will you be streaming on Christmas? 49ers Ravens, my friend. 49ers and the Ravens. 49ers have a stacked team and they don't have the best record. Well, they took those losses. And that's why I say I think CMC should get MVP because the reality is this. You take away CMC and you take away Debo, Brock Purdy's lost. That's not to say that he can't get out there and throw and be accurate and all that stuff. But with the help that he's getting, I think CMC is probably one of the most vital pieces to that franchise beyond Brock in a healthy team. And that's why I think CMC should get it. So, yeah, it looks like Williams possibly took a knee to the head with the helmet coming off, and that's not good. So they're going to check him out. And here we go. As Stafford drops back in trouble. Deep throw, incomplete. Can't get it to Nicole, and that's going to be 3rd and 10 now. 13 minutes and 28 seconds left in this third quarter. Chicken of the Sea says, love the 49ers, but Shanahan chokes in the big game. Wow. Okay. Adam H says, okay, so as a Ravens fan, it's hard to say, but with what the Browns have done and being it hard not to root for Flacco and not the Browns, tough spot for myself, but the coach should be in and poll. All right. Well, when the game's over, I'm going to drop the MVP poll for you guys in the community chat so you guys can vote, and we'll see who you guys choose. I'm sure it'll be interesting as far as in the comments as well. Another quick throw, and that's going to be Nakoa again, but he can't reel it in. That's going to be incomplete. 3rd and 10. Ends here says, I agree. CMC should win MVP. Hilltop contention. It's a perfect year to change the narrative that the MVP is a quarterback award. Yeah, it really is. I mean, I get it. The MVP or the quarterback is probably the most vital, but I mean, those other guys are just as important. And I think CMC being that multi-purpose, Swiss Army knife that he's been, has definitely been one of the main contributors in that top 3 for sure. So here we go. 3rd and 10, quick throw out to the flat. This is going to be to Cup. Nice quick move back inside. He's going to pick up the first down for the Rams to be 1st and 10. Shout out to Jerry Fuentes. What up, bro? What's going on with you? Jeremy says, I don't know how players that win Offensive Player of the Year don't win MVP, but quarterbacks can win it without being Offensive Player of the Year. Makes no sense. If a quarterback is MVP, then he should also get Offensive Player of the Year. I don't know the rules for that one specifically. Maybe something to check into. Is it some kind of rule that they can't do it? Or is it just that they're left out so someone else can get it? Is that the question? Here we go. It's going to be a handoff. Hits that right side. Pickup of about 5 yards. It'll be second down. Raymond says, your Bills want the Cowboys pretty good, man. Go Cowboys. Shout out to you, man. Yeah, it took care of business, Raymond. Shout out to you, bro. Jerry says, as a Raiders fan, I hate the 49ers. Gamer Kid says 49ers will not make it to the Super Bowl. Why not, Gamer Kid? Why not? Let me know why. Here we go. 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4 for these Rams. As we have motion, going to be a quick toss and picks up 2 yards on the run. It's going to be 3rd and 2 coming up. Quick shout out to K Pasa for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Father Time says, I don't know why there isn't an offensive MVP, a defensive MVP, and a special teams MVP. Yeah, I mean, at that point, we're handing out participation trophies, Father Time, I would think. You know, if everybody's getting awards, then we're starting to hand out participation trophies for sure. Yeah, I just, you know, I'm not saying it's a bad idea, but it's, you know, it's one of those things. Here we go. 3rd and 2. Pressure comes. Quick throw. Batted down. Incomplete. And this will lead to these Rams kicking a field goal here. And there it is. Kick is up. It is good. Score is going to be 20-7, ladies and gentlemen. 20-7. And Rams holding it down. And what's really interesting is this game is actually not too far away for the Saints, right? You score a touchdown, still one score game. So just go out there and score and got yourself a solid chance. Francois says best cheerleader award. NFL cheerleaders make $20 an hour. No, I definitely think it's more than that. Taysom Hill is a runner, a quarterback, and a catcher and special teams player for the New Orleans Saints. I would vote him in the conversation MVP topic. Yeah, Taysom Hill's a great player. He can be used in multiple different spots, multiple different schemes. You know, you can direct snap to him. He can throw. It's a lot you can do with Taysom for sure. Gamer Kid says, while the 49ers have been terrific in most facets defensively this season, they have not been great at getting to the quarterback, totaling just 15 sacks over the first 6 games. Even Bosa, I'll let you finish that. Quick shout out to 4-Wheel Drive, for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Usman World says, I hate the Bills. Well, let me know why, Usman. Why do you hate the Bills? Let me know why. Tyson says, I feel like the league should do best quarterbacks and best offensive players separately, then run the final vote on top 4. Interesting. Okay. According to Google, NFL cheerleaders make about $175 per game. Yeah, so that's definitely not $20 an hour. You know, games are what? With the, you know, timeouts, commercials, roughly 3.5 hours. Shout out to Jordan. What up, yo? What's going on with you? All right. So after the Rams kick the field goal, they'll send it back to the Saints. It's going to be a touchback. They'll have it at the 25, and it's going to be 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Here we go. As Carr is under center. We have motion, 15 seconds on the play clock. This is going to be a handoff to Kamara, makes a nice cut, and he'll pick up about 5 yards on the run. It's going to be 2nd and 5 11 minutes on the clock and rolling. Francois says 60 an hour plus time before the game. Yeah, I just think it's more than that. That sounds very interesting. 175 per game. Wow. I'm going to do some research on that. Is that like an average? Because I would assume like, different teams pay different prices. Here we go. As Taysom's going to keep this thing and try to run, and he'll get wrapped up. There may be a loss of about a yard, and it'll go back to about 3rd and 6 for these Saints. I'm a Dolphins fan. Shout out to you, Usman. All right, so I could get why you would hate the Bills. I get it. Clifford says cheerleaders still have to practice, plus they make appearances. Yeah, so I would assume they get paid a little bit more than 175. I would assume that appearances, different events, and whether or not they get like endorsements on like a smaller level or something like that. I'm sure there's definitely money to be made for the cheerleaders as well. So there's going to be a timeout called here, and that'll stop the clock at 9:52. Timeout called by the Saints. We'll see if they need that later. Scores 20-7, 9 minutes and 52 seconds on the clock. Timeout for the Saints. Adam says a professional NFL cheerleader on average makes $25.27 per hour or $52,000 a year. The top 10% of NFL professional cheerleaders earn $124,000 annually or $60 per hour. Yeah, I knew it had to be a little higher depending on the franchise, because I just don't see the cowboy cheerleaders making $20 an hour. It just doesn't sound right, because that's a $9 billion franchise, and you're paying the cheerleaders pennies. That's kind of crazy. So yeah, I figured it had to be a little bit higher. Little bit higher. All right, so here we go. 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6. Here we go. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Quick throw, and that's going to be caught. First down for your Saints. Shout out to Charlenta. Says, hey, Jay, my first love for FB. Being from LA, everyone was like, what? First Super Bowl the Steelers won, and bet my bro a case of strawberry soda. Rest in peace, champ. I love you forever for life. Shout out to you, Charlenta. Let's go. Much love. Much love. Has anyone worked in the food industry and gotten tips from a $9 billion customer? You really want to go there, huh? All right, here we go. 1st and 10, as this is going to be a handoff on the sweep here, pickup of about 4 yards, and that's going to lead to 2nd down for these Saints. Yeah, has anybody ever gotten tipped by a billionaire? That's a good question. Very good question. So that'll be 4 yards for Shaheed. It'll now be 2nd and 6. 8 minutes on the clock rolling in this 3rd quarter. Those gals doing just fine. Just fine. How about them Cowboys? All right, here we go. 2nd and 6. Pressure comes. Quick throw out to the flat. Incomplete. As Kamara can't reel it in. It's going to be 3rd and 6 now. 3rd and 6. Jeffrey says the Saints sucks. Go Rams. All right. Showing no love. No love to the Rams. Or to the Saints. No problem, Charlotte. Shout out to you. DJ James says the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders are known for their impressive performances on the sidelines of Dallas Cowboys NFL games. These skilled cheerleaders typically make 15 to 20 an hour. Where is this information at? I need to know. 3rd and 6. Pressure comes. Quick throw. He's picked off. That is going to be a pick. And the Rams will take over with the ball at the 41.
Finish him.
Unbelievable.
Emotional damage.
So, yeah, that's going to be incomplete. Carr throws the pick. And, well, just when you thought they had a chance to do something, here comes the interception. And, Carr, what are you doing? Like, you didn't see him standing there just hawking your throw the whole entire time? You threw into a sea of defenders, my friend. Wow. All right. Francois says I might be right on the blowout thing. We'll see. Usman World, yes, I do. Yes, I do. This is going to be a quick reverse here, Sweet to Nicole. It's going to be a run of about 7 yards. It'll now be 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3 for these Rams. Jeffrey says they ain't called the ain't for nothing. Wow. Andrew says Derek Carr will be the next Dolphins quarterback as like a backup. Bree Bennett says Bills cheerleaders only make $1,800 a year. What? $1,800 a year, and they got to stand out in that cold and cheerlead? Wait a minute. This is insane. Can someone confirm this? I'm not saying you're wrong, Bree, but we need additional sources. Bills cheerleaders are making $1,800 a season? If so, this is nasty work. As Stafford passes the cup for 7 yards. And it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 27. Shout out to Jeremy. Says I listened to a few of the Gamecasts. You're definitely my favorite, Jay. Love how you interact with the audience. Yeah, that is a must. Bree says they filed a lawsuit. They should. 18. Listen, you getting paid $1,800 to sit out and jump around and entertain out in that cold? That is crazy. Listen, I might have to make a whole segment on the cheerleaders' pay. We might have to turn that into a video because this is interesting. I'm very interested in this right now. It's crazy. Yeah, we had the Buffalo Jills. Yeah, the Buffalo Jills. It's crazy. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. This is going to be a handoff. Cuts back to the left side. Fighting for it. Still going. And that's going to be Williams picking up about another 7 seconds and 3. 2nd and 3. Jimbo says, Jay, hire those girls for our cheerleaders. Yo. They'll just be in the back with the pom-poms and just hitting my face with the pom-poms and all that. Bree says, I've been to 36 straight home games. Trust me, I know. Shout out to you, Bree. Cheerleaders really don't make much. That's why they need a real job. Yo, y'all gonna get me started. This is gonna be a big run here by Williams, and that is gonna be a touchdown for these Rams as Kyron runs it in. Good run, gets the touchdown, and will increase this lead to 27-7, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. There you go. Adam says, Jay, my source was Google, and if you can't find it on Google, it doesn't exist. That's hilarious. JNC says, I didn't realize cheerleaders were so cheap. Nancy says, a real job. Exactly. I was gonna say something else, but I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna do it. That's crazy. So just imagine how it was in the beginning, and that's not being disrespectful to them. Oh, I agree. For sure. For sure. Jeffrey says Rams are on fire. That is a fact. Would you rather me out there dancing? No, those girls work to stay healthy and athletic. They should make more. Yeah, I mean, I agree. They should make more. You know, I think so. Okay, can anybody contrast? Because this is, like I said, this is an interesting topic that we're on right now. Can anybody contrast how much not the Bills, but the NFL cheerleaders make opposed to the NBA cheerleaders? Who makes more? Is it the NBA cheerleaders or the NFL cheerleaders? Because that's really interesting, right? And we know that the NBA cheerleaders go to a lot more games than the NFL ones do. So how much are they making? How much are they making? That's a question. Rodney says, got the haters going. It says it's not a full-time position. It's a part-time and seasonal job. Oof. Yeah, and I mean, that makes sense, right? Because if you make it part-time and seasonal, then obviously it's a lot easier to, get rid of the ones that may become older and, bring in, fresh ones. I get it. What cheerleaders make the most money? College cheerleaders are the best. Real estate agent pro cheer. Okay. JNC Cannon says, just ordered 3 Bills cheerleaders at 18 per hour. Oh my goodness. I'm done. Shout out to you, Patty. Yeah. The Bills, they no longer have the cheerleaders. They used to, yeah. Yeah, shout out to you. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the $10 donation, Patty. Much, much appreciated. It's just wild. It's really wild, though, because, and I could get why, right? The lawsuit thing happened, and it's cold in Buffalo. It gets cold. I don't think I'd want to be out there running around, jumping out there with, pom-poms and all kinds of stuff and trying to get people hyped up and, 0-degree weather and only getting paid $20 an hour. I'm just saying. Highest paid cheerleaders in the NBA make between $200 and $650 per game. They also get bonuses of up to $2,000 with an annual salary of $35,000. Wow. It's interesting. Very interesting. All right, so here we go. Kickoff back to the Saints is going to be a touchback. They'll take it at the 25. First and 10. Presto Alakazam says, per Google, the average NFL cheerleader makes $150 per game, $50 to $70 an appearance outside of the game. $50 to $70 for an appearance outside of the game? For what? Yo. I can't. $50 for an appearance? Where are they showing up to? Joe's Crab Shack? Like, what are we talking about? Here we go. As Carr drops back. Has plenty of time. Throws deep. That's going to be caught. And that's Olave. Picking up big yardage. That's going to be a big first down.
Anymore. They used to, but no longer.
Big first down. Yeah. I'm just really confused. I am. Shout out to Stacy. That's going to be Olave picking up 28 yards as it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 47 for these Saints. 357 says, you ain't wrong, Jay. Cold pay needs to be a thing. I'm with y'all. Cold environment. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's got to make sense. You're out there for 3.5 hours, probably even more, right? Because you're out there trying to entertain the audience. You're jumping around. Yeah, let's go. Buffalo. Ah. And then, you can only move around so much and still be hot when it's 0 degrees outside and you only getting paid $18 an hour? What? That's crazy. Right, Patty? Right? You half naked? That's wild. I ain't doing it. But here we go. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. Snap is off. Play fake. Quick throw. And that's going to be another catch as Kirkwood gets involved here. And he'll pick up the first down. Or are they going to mark him short? No, they give him the first down. There it is. First down, Saints. There it is. Cheerleaders in puffy coats and snowsuits in Buffalo. Do you want to build a snowman? Cheerleaders out there building snowmen and they getting paid $18 an hour. Oh my goodness. I can't. Here we go. 1st and 10 for these Saints as Carr's under center. 3:42 on the clock and rolling. Here we go. Snap is off. Hand off to Kamara. Hits that left side, and that's going to be a pickup of about a yard. It'll now be 2nd and 9. Base player says, come on, Jay. Where's your spirit? Listen, when it's 0 degrees outside, the spirit is freezing. It's cold. The spirit wants to hide inside and stay warm, my friend. The spirit does not want to be exposed when it's 0 outside, my friend. And especially if that wind hits you. You ever seen it get so cold and people's face turn purple and pink because it's so cold outside? You imagine it's like, give me a B. And it's like your face just starts cracking and your lips is chafed because it's so cold. $18 an hour is not worth that. I'm not doing it. This is going to be an incomplete pass here. It's going to be 3rd and 7 as Olave couldn't reel it in. Nancy says 18 plus tips. Yeah, just, that wind chill hit you is just, I can't do it. I can't do it. Listen, I can't even go to a Bills game when it's cold. I'm sitting there freezing. I can't do it. So I can only imagine. Like, I can't do it. I got on the long johns. I got on the jeans. I got my Timbs. I'm wearing a sweater, and I'm wearing thermals under the sweater, and I'm wearing a big North Face and gloves, and I'm still freezing. I'm not doing it. And then if I get the, back then it was the Van Mueller. Now it's the Toyota section, but the Van Mueller section, right? You get the heat lamps on the top. It's still freezing. I'm not doing it. I'd rather sit with you guys and enjoy the game from the comfort and the warmth of my home. So there you go. Demis says, come on, Jay, show us your spirit fingers. I'm not doing it. Here we go. 4th and 7 for these Saints. They're going to go for it here. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Carr, quick throw. It's caught, and they're going to be short. Turnover on downs. This is bad. This is so bad. So bad. Shout out to you, Bree. Yeah. Father Time says, what are spirit fingers? Somebody's going to have to explain it to you in the chat because I'm not doing it. But it's when you move both your hands together and your fingers really fast. And they call them spirit fingers. I'm not doing it, though. I'm not moving my fingers like that. Shout out to Adam, says Bills will win Super Bowl. Jay brings out the spirit fingers. I'm not doing it. I will not do spirit fingers. Bills win the Super Bowl. I might shed a tear. Before I do some spirit fingers, my friend. You might see a tear drop out of Jay's eye if the Bills win the Super Bowl. You might get one out of me. It'd be like, bloop, and that's it. And I'm going to wipe it right off and then get the yelling and be all excited. There you go. Francois, green tea, my friend. Jagger says it ain't the Bills' year. Why? If that's the case, why is every team fearing the Bills in the playoffs? Why are they scared? Angel says, okay, I'm back. I just rushed my girlfriend to the hospital. I'm in the room with her. Okay, Angel. This is really weird. Angel, you got, I appreciate you rocking with us and being in the chat and, going back and forth to the hospital. But I think you need to focus on the health of the individual that you're with instead of watching the game right now. The football's going to be here. You need to focus on that individual that you're with because that's not good. That's not good. If you just need a score update, you can pop in, but you got to make sure that that individual that you're there with in the hospital is okay and probably hop off the stream, my friend. Just saying. DJ Jean says Jay makes more per. Yo, I'm done. I can't. Quick shout out to Mark for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Oh my goodness. I can't. That is absolutely hilarious, DJ, and we're not going to talk about that. I don't want to make anybody mad. Here we go. 1st and 10 for these Rams as Stafford's directing traffic. Williams in the backfield. And here we go. Snap is off. This is going to be a handoff. Cuts left and picking up about 2 yards on the run. There is a flag down as well. Brian says, Jay, if the Lions won the Super Bowl, I'd cry like a 64-year-old baby. Listen, if the Bills won, I just drop a tear. Like maybe. Right? It'd have to be such an emotional roller coaster for me to even get that involved to where like, I feel like I'm going to shed a tear. Like it just don't, to me, it just doesn't resonate. Like, to cry over something like that. Like you cry over, a family member, losing a family member, something like that, birth of a baby, something like that. Like your favorite team winning the Super Bowl, you should be excited. You should be celebrating it, but you out here. Oh my God. Yo, what is going on tonight? Stacy gets the pin of the night, ladies and gentlemen. She has officially won the pin of the chat. Oh my goodness. Stacy's like, girlfriend is dying, and he's like, touchdown, yes, let's go Saints. Oh boy, tonight is absolutely hilarious. Yo. Oh, it's going to be Nicole for 15 yards here as they get to the 41. It's going to be 1st and 10, minute 38 on the clock. Oh, see, this is why you guys rock with us. We have literally the best channel and community on YouTube, without a doubt. Here we go. This is going to be a handoff here as there's going to be no gain on the run, probably a loss of a yard. It's going to be second down. Second down. Jose says, cover the spread. Bass player says, if the Browns go to the Super Bowl, I'm going to be cheerleading. Go Browns. Shout out to Teresa, says, I about cried when the Bengals made it to the Super Bowl. I get it. I get it. Shout out to you, Teresa. Here we go. Here we go. Right? She hit the Thursday night with a little razzle dazzle. This is going to be a run up the middle, fighting for it. That's going to be close to a first down. As Rivers gets the run going now, he may be just short. So maybe 3rd and 1 here. We'll see. As the clock's going to roll all the way down and take us to the 4th quarter. Forrest says, I take the Browns to the Super Bowl every morning. Oh, my goodness. Everybody grounded. Go sit in the corner. Everybody's in trouble. Go sit in the corner, yo. Oh, man. Stacy came with the joke of the day, though, for sure. That is a fact. No, I mean, I think first and foremost, if you got a situation going on, right, you've got to make sure that, whoever you're taking care of, make sure that they're good, right? If the baby's crying and the baby's hungry or the baby hasn't been changed, please don't keep watching the game. Like, you can pause it, you can rewind. Just make sure that you go ahead and take care of the baby. Or if your woman's like, hey, I need you to take out the trash. Please take out the trash. Don't be like, hey, I'm going to do it in a minute. And 45 minutes later, she's still waiting for you. And then she gets mad. And then she takes out the trash. And then she comes back in the house all upset. And you like, babe, what's wrong? And like, she's giving you the cold shoulder. And then y'all argue and fight and get into a domestic situation. And then later on that whole night, you sitting there dumbfounded because she's mad at you and you don't even know why when you should have just taken out the trash. Then it explodes and she going to bring up the fact that you probably cheated 3 years ago and it's going to turn into this huge thing. So you don't want that. Just make sure that you guys are taking care of everything that you need to take care of. That's important. That's all I'm saying. Football will be here. Just take care of the important things. Shout out to Jeff King. Says, Jay, just rushed my hamster to the emergency vets, but I'm here. I'm back. Ah, my goodness. My goodness. My old lady's the coolest. She take the trash out and come back and watch the game with me. Heath, that is not a flex. It's not a flex. Shout out to FNAF Galaxy for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Coach Place is glad I didn't bet tonight. Yeah, I mean, I knew. Some people knew. We knew. The ones that knew. Rams, my friend. Rams at home. Called it. Put a fork in the Saints season. Shout out to you, Coach. We got to get you on, man. Hit me up, bro. Hit me up. I'm actually tomorrow. Tomorrow we could probably do some assessments of the, Ravens and 49ers coming up. I think that'll be a good one for us to do. So 3rd and inches, quick throw here. That's going to be caught by Nakoa, and that's going to be a big first down, ladies and gentlemen. Big first down, moving the ball, moving those chains. And there it is. Shouts to Nancy, says, why are we talking trash? We keeps it real over here. Shout out to Jessica, says Cowboys, Dallas for me. All right. Says, who do you got winning? The Rams, my friend. The Rams was on the prediction. DJ James says, we really need the Saints to score to make a good game. At least once, right? But I think the Rams may just go ahead and put one more in the chamber here. This is going to be a run for about 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 8 at the 19. Andrew Dunn says, Jay, you going commercial free in the 4th quarter? I mean, I could. It's possible. Says it is a flex because I do a lot for her. A lot. She's my baby. Okay. Listen, if it works for you, it works for you. That's fine. Charles says, Jay, all those guys need to learn how to do all the things before the game even starts. Right? Take care of all the stuff that you need to before the game even starts. And then you don't have to worry about those problems, right? There you go. So this is going to be thrown incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8 for these Rams. And see if the Saints get a stop and at least try to hold them to a field goal because this thing's starting to get out of hand for sure. That is for sure. Someone in here knows trends. DJ James says, I accidentally paused the live stream when I went to get the last beer. I was behind. Shout out to you, Antonio. Says, hey, Jay, when is your live show tomorrow for call-ins? Well, I think we're probably going to do it at around thinking it may be like an early day. Matter of fact, we'll do it like this. I'm going to drop a poll. That way I can get a time idea as far as when you guys are going to be available and when it makes the most sense to do it. So let's see here. Tomorrow's show. Are you guys available between 11 and 1? Or do you want to do a late show between 8 and 10? So we'll do that. We'll do it like that. See what you guys vote on. And then we'll do that. Obviously, these times are EST, East Coast. So there you go. All right, so there's going to be a timeout called here by the Rams. And they're going to try and figure it out. Jose says, is Carr wearing eyeliner? What? Oh, man. That's crazy. So we're going to have a quick pass here, and they're going to be short. They're going to be short. It's going to be 4th down. They're going to have to kick a field goal. South Florida leading Syracuse 38-0. Oof. Tsunami says, I need Cup to get a touchdown. Well, not on this one, because they're about to kick a field goal, my friend. They are about to kick a field goal. I swear Derek Carr wears mascara. You know, I thought I was the only one that thought that. I'm not even trying to be funny. Kick is up. It is good. And score is now 30-7. Shout out to Coach. Says, if the early is selected, I should be able to join. If late show, I may have to catch you on the next one. But all good either way. Shout out to you, Coach. So yeah, we're at 64% for 8-10. So yeah, I think the thing about it is probably a lot of people are either working or trying to get their shopping and traveling done and all that kind of stuff. And a lot more people will probably be settled between 8 and 10. So, we'll figure it out. Let me know. We try to do at least 2 to 3 shows a week. So you guys know how we do. We'll figure it out. Shout out to you, Coach. Much love. Father Todd says, stay out the stores. Get your stuff done before New Year's. Start now. Yeah, like I said, if you guys are shopping tomorrow, you want to do it between the hours of 8 and 11. It's just the reality of it. Between 8 and 11, for sure. That is for sure. Mr. Kojak says, Guyliner. Wow. What the hell is Guyliner? Does someone let me know what Guyliner is? Because this sounds absolutely ridiculous. What is Guyliner? And who's wearing it? Like, what? This is a thing that exists? Says it's 2023. Don't judge a man by his mascara. All right, I'm done. I can't. I'm done. You're right. You know what? You're right. You're absolutely right. Let me stop before somebody gets mad and upset with me. Let me stop. Let me get back to the game and do my job. Let me stop. Gamer Kid says 99.9% winning is wild. Yeah, it's the writing's on the wall, my friend. The writing is on the wall. Writing's on the wall. Carr is doing the semi-pro thing with the eyeliner ELE. Shout out to you, Jeff. Yeah, I'm just, I'm not gonna do it. Jeffrey says, turn out the lights, the party's over, go Rams. Let's go. Well, we're in a timeout with 12:44 left on the clock in this fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Seriously considering just banging it again. If you can really do me 5 times, Saints can lose by this much. The coaching calls have been awful. Absolutely awful. So here we go. Kick is off. And it's going to be a touchback. Saints will take it out there 25, 1st and 10. Yeah, I don't I've been seeing it for a long time. I always wondered what was going on with it. And I kind of just kept it to myself. When you see stuff and you're just like, I know that ain't what I think it is. And then you just move on from it. That's what I've done these years. I'm like, nah, he ain't wearing eyeliner. And I'm like, look, he's wearing eyeliner. Now just let it go. I'll just let it go. So, I'm just going to let it go. I'm not going to, get into it. I'm not going to fight about it. I'm just going to, let it go. Shout out to you, Jessica. Mark says, haven't even tried a field goal with what all the 4th down plays. I know the Rams done it first quarter, but this is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Quick toss over to Kamara. That's going to pick up about 3 yards. It's really unfortunate because I feel like the Saints did have a good chance as far as making it to the playoffs, and they just squandered it in this game, right? They had a solid chance, and I can tell right now that this just basically boils down to poor execution offensively, not having a proper game plan for the defense, and just not going out there and executing. So yeah, I think some changes are probably going to be seen for the Saints soon, without a doubt. Here we go, 2nd and 8. Quick throw on a screen, gets it to Kamara, cuts back inside, makes a nice move, still on his feet, and he'll pick up the first down. There you go. Instead of wearing eye black on their face, they put on the eyeliner. They said it works better. Oh. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm not a fan. Here we go. Another quick throw and another first down, and that's going to be Olave this time. 11 yards on the play. DJ Genius says, Fat Tuesday. Hey, I like that place. They got great drinks there. If you ever go out to Vegas, 21 and up, check out Fat Tuesday. Make sure you try the purple haze with the shot of 151. This thing's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, I've been to Fat Tuesday in a while. One of my favorites for sure. Quick shout out to Gobble Bobble for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Will Kareem Williams come back into the game? I need 2 more rushing yards. I'm not sure. We've seen Rivers for the most part. We'll probably have to just see how they plan it out, depending on how this clock rolls. We're at 10 minutes and 40 seconds. It is 3rd down for these Saints. So I'm thinking that they'll probably run this clock down to about 5 minutes, and the Rams will get it back, and then we'll see from there. Everyone wants to be a rock star? Yeah. Jeffrey says, I think the Saints lost because they're wearing too much guy liner. Ernie Brown says, always love rocking with Jay. Shout out to you, Ernie. This is going to be a handoff here, and Kamara's going to pick up the first down. We'll hit the 10-minute mark and rolling. Shout out to Donkey. Says Merry Christmas and Merry New Year as well. Shout out to you, man. Much love to you and your family. Father Tom in the building. What up, yo? What's going on with you? All right. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Quick throw on the screen. Kamara gets it again. And he's going to lose 2 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 12. Brandon T says maybe it's Maybelline. What? Oh, man. Maybe it's Maybelline. That's crazy. 2nd down. Robert says, I don't go to Vegas to do. No, it's a drink, Robert. It's a drink. Ridiculous. Quick throw. That's going to be caught. And a pickup of about 6-7 yards by Olave. It'll now be 3rd down. So, yeah, this game was really weird. I do feel like at some point, if the Saints could have scored, kept it a 1-score game, it wouldn't have been as ridiculous for them to try and fight back being down 30-7. But at some point, I just feel like they gave up. We're seeing some passing now and all this other stuff and, picking up all these yards as they get a first down here. But they needed this energy in the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Without a doubt. Quick shout out to in LA and Tampa, chilling, watching the show. Shout out to you guys down in Tampa. Much love. Thank you for the support. Much appreciated. Shout out to all you guys out in Tampa. Much appreciated. Here we go. 1st and 10. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Carr steps up. Just going to stay on his feet and get about 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Stacy says Derek Carr is leaving money on the table. He should do an endorsement for his eye makeup. Wow. Yeah. Right? It's like some weird name. We'll just call it 4th and Short by Derek. That's going to be the name of his eyeliner, Fourth and Short by Derek. Here we go. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. Carr in trouble. Quick throw. Gets it to Kamara. Picks up about 5 yards. And that'll lead to 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Dreaming the Woke says, the way you say appreciated is annoying. Well, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, but I do appreciate that comment. Here we go. 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. 6 minutes and 54 seconds on the clock and rolling. Frederica says, Pran, you feel better? Shout out to you, Patty. Let's go. Steve says, did the Saints have a chance for playoffs before this blowout? I'm not sure. I'll have to go back and look at it, as this is going to be a touchdown pass in the backfield to Johnson. And they finally strike after 2 quarters. So there you go. There you go. Francois says Williams not getting back in. Interesting. Always, Stewart. Always. Jose says too little too late. Yeah, I mean, at this point, 6 minutes and 33 seconds left in the 4th. I just don't see it happening. Yeah, I don't see it happening. 4th and short chance. Oh, shout out to you, Tyson. So the score now is 30-14 after the 5-yard touchdown by Johnson. And the Rams will get this back with 6 minutes and 33 seconds on the clock left in the 4th quarter. Hey, maybe the Saints can get a stop, get the ball back, score, and get a stop, get the ball back, score. Maybe. We'll see. Quick timeout, commercial break. Car the job. Oh man, that's crazy. Big Boss, yeah, man. Shout out to you, Big Boss. Thank you. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. That is correct. THM says Carr does not wear makeup. The tears would make his face a mess. Oh, man. Mark says Saints come back and win, I'll donate. What is my future gotta be on the Saints' shoulders, yo? It's like, if the Saints win, Jay, I'll send you something. Why I gotta hope the Saints win now to get a donation. Wow. All right. Stewart says, Jay, can you do my wedding? Stewart, I mean, if you're serious, sure. I'll do it. I'll be down for it. Shoot me an email. Fly me in. We'll get you a price, and we'll go from there. But if you're serious about it, I'll do your wedding. I'll be there. Suit and tie, ready to go. Ready to go. All right, here it is. Saints will send it back. And this is going to be taken from about the 14. They'll run out of bounds, and the Rams will have it with 6 minutes and some change left in the clock. Let's see what they do. Josh Allen will take the Bills to the Super Bowl this year with his arm and his legs and win it. I like it, Robert. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 17 for these Rams. Let's go. DJ Jean says, I just made my girlfriend happy by telling her I want to give my Snoop wine and smoked cheese as a Christmas gift. So you got a little charcuterie thing going. Get the board out, chop up the cheese, the pepperoni, and get yourself some crackers and a few bottles of wine and, put on some Seinfeld and have yourself an evening. There you go, man. There you go. Personally, I don't like Seinfeld, but I'm just assuming that may be a show that you enjoy. Let me know. Here we go. 1st and 10 for these Rams. 6 minutes and 31 seconds on the clock. 20 seconds on the play clock and rolling. And here we go. The sacrifices. Yeah, man. Shout out to you, DJ Gene. As we have motion by Cup. 10 seconds on the play clock now as Stafford directing traffic. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Stafford throws, and that's going to be caught. Cup. No. That's going to be Nakoa as he picks up about 13, but there is a flag. And this is probably going to come back. Holding on the defense. That's going to be declined. So count the first down. Wow, there it is. Carr put, oh my goodness. JNC says Seinfeld thumbs down. You don't like Seinfeld? Everybody I talk to about Seinfeld, they get so mad at me because I don't really watch it, or, I haven't been a fan of it. I always just remember, back in the day, it was something that was just in the background, so I fell asleep. That may be why I don't like it now, but I don't know. If you're a Seinfeld fan, drop it in the chat. Let me know. As this is going to be... If you're a Seinfeld fan, drop it in the chat. Let me know. And if you are, let me know what you like about it. 5 times says Jay just rocked a whole bunch of people with the wedding. Yeah, I'm down. Shoot me an email. Want me to show up to the wedding? Like I said, just as long as you guys cover the expenses, I'm there. 2nd and 9. Here we go. Snap is off. This is going to be a handoff. Hits that right side. Big gap. And he's going to pick up plenty of yards. And that is going to be Williams picking up a big first down. So whoever needed those yards, you just got paid. But wait a minute. There is a flag. And that's going to be holding on Allen. So bring it back. Don't count the yards. Do not count those yards. Sad how that works. Robert says Saints are not going to overcome the 16 points. It's over. Stacy says, anyone remember when Flip Wilson dressed up as a Rams cheerleader back in the day, and his cheerleader's top said, Stacy, I have not seen that. Not at all. I'm going to have to go Google it later. It's going to be 2nd and 19 after the offensive holding. And here we go. 4 seconds on the play clock, 4:50 on the game clock. Snap is off, hand off again. And Williams is probably going to pick up about 3 yards there. So you probably did get your yards that you need. 3rd down. I benched Nakoa, and I am still going to win. I really hope. It's funny how that works. I missed out on the playoffs because I left out Steelers defense in week 3. That was the 1 week that killed me. Imagine that. Because I left out the Steelers defense for 1 week. That's what killed me. So there you go. Has anyone ever blown a 16-plus lead in 5 minutes? I feel like we just seen that. Didn't we just see that? Titans, Dolphins? Didn't we just see that? Was it 16? It may not have been 16, though. But I think it was pretty close. Here we go. As this is going to be another handoff to Williams. Will pick up about a yard, maybe, but it's going to be fourth down. Fourth down. 4:40 on the clock. So, yeah, like I said, this gets kind of interesting because if they can score, get the 2-point conversion, right? 22-30, get another stop, score again, tie it up, go to OT. I mean, it would be absolutely ridiculous if that happened. But it's in the cards if they can hurry up and score. It's in the cards. If they can hurry up and score. So here we go. Here we go. It was 16-0 Titans blew that lead. No, the Titans won against Miami. Yeah, they won against Miami. The kick was blocked. Oh, wow. Are you kidding me? If the Saints come back and win this game, this is going to be absolutely insane. The kick was blocked. Evans taking all the time in the world to get this ball off. Good block by the Saints. And yeah. Very interesting. Very interesting. 4 minutes and 33 seconds on the clock. And here we go. Stacy says, Saints come back. We'll see. Matt Range says, so it begins. So it begins. Says, AK touchdown would be nice. Alvin Kamara, I mean, at this point, why not? Right? Because if they come back and win this game, then that's letting us know that anything is possible. George says, we might got a game. We might. We might. Ric Flair, where you at? There you go. Titans lost against Houston last game. Yeah, but they came back in the fourth quarter against Miami. They were down like 2 touchdowns, I think. Yeah, they were down like 2 touchdowns. So, Puck says, here comes a pick. Okay. We shall see, my friend. We shall see. Carr will choke. Teresa says, Jay, you called an improbable comeback game last year. Can't remember the teams. Listen, Teresa, you already know I've called so much ridiculous situations. People coming back and they're down by 2 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns in the third quarter. I'm calling exact scores, the exact scores happening, and I'm calling the exact score in the second quarter, and by the fourth quarter, we get that exact score. I'm calling teams losing it 3 in a row, and then they lose 3 in a row, and people get mad at me like I was on the field playing. It's been an absolute ridiculous season for sure. For sure. I'm just here for the fun, here for the excitement, without a doubt. Quick shout out to Sports Stratosphere for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. So here we go. Obviously, the punt was blocked. Great block by special teams. And these Saints are going to take over an excellent, excellent position here. Too bad they couldn't get it in and run it in for the touchdown. But they've got a little bit of time here. A little bit of time to, punch it in. Then obviously, fast score and to get it back, hopefully. Get it back. Stewart says that's the night Vegas cut off the betting line, the Titans and Dolphins game. Yeah, and that's the same night I told everybody that they were going to bet to take that plus 840, and a few people did, and they made a ton of money. They caught that plus 840 of those Titans, and they came up hard. That is a fact. Sports says Jimmy G touchdown. Come on. Plus Cup. He's like, bro, you asking for a whole lot right now. A whole lot. Jay, you're predicting the Dolphins to lose the last 3. I've got Miami at home against the Cowboys. I think they take it, and then I think they lose to the Ravens and the Bills. Deep throw by Carr here, going for it all, and that's going to be called for a touchdown. You've got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. What? Yeah. Wow. This is absolutely insane. Carr just chucks this ball up about 40 yards. And it's an absolute dime in the end zone. Brought down, touchdown Perry, and there you go. There you go. Perry brings it in, and obviously they're going to go for 2 here and try to make this an 8-point game. If they get this 2-point conversion, here we go. 2-point try. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Carr, end zone. They got it. What? It's currently an 8-point game, ladies and gentlemen. It is an 8-point game. Score is 22-30, 30-22. And yeah. There you go. Quick shout out to Kathy Grady for following on Facebook. Thanks a lot. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. This is absolutely insane. This is absolutely insane. Rams, what are you doing? What are you doing on defense, Durant? Don't play the ball at all. Not at all. Don't play the ball. That's crazy. So yeah, count it with the 2-point conversion. Score is now 30-22. There's more than enough time for this defense to get a stop and bring that ball down the field and potentially score again and tie it up and possibly take this into OT. 3 minutes and 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Score is 30-22. Got ourselves an 8-point game. Selvage says Perry is not on any roster for fantasy. You know he's not. He's not on any roster for fantasy. And if he is, he's on somebody's bench right now. Mark says 8 more, baby. 8 more. So Mark, if you're new to the channel, if you're new to the chat, we keep a family-friendly chat. So I just got to remove the vulgarity, my friend. No vulgarity in the chat. Now that you know, you should be good to go. Now that you know. These teams are fighting for playoff positions. That's a fact. That's a fact. Mark says, sorry, it's 4 a.m. in Ireland, brother. Shout out to you, man. It's all good. Yeah. We got a kid-friendly, family-friendly channel, so we try to keep the vulgarity to an absolute minimum. So here we go. Here we go. Rams now need to answer and need to answer fast. 1st and 10. As we have motion, this is going to be a handoff up the middle, runs into that pile there, picks up about 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5, 3:44 on the clock and rolling. Obviously, the Saints have no timeouts, and they obviously do have this 2-minute warning, but it's in their best interest to get these stops now and utilize the clock while they can, because that's probably all they'll have if they do get the next 2 stops. So here we go. Here we go. 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Shout out to you, Mark. You're all good, bro. And here we go. As we have motion again, another handoff hits that left side. Big tackle still going. 1st down for the Rams. There you go. Quick shout out to Weapon X Performance for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. All right. All right. Ladies and gentlemen. So Rams get the 1st down, and that should definitely slow things down for the Saints. They should have never just, wrap up, my friend. Wrap up. Play better defense. Your team needs you at this point to potentially come back. Obviously, you don't want it. But here we go. 1st and 10. They're obviously going to go for the run here again. Jam that middle, and they'll hit the left, pick up about 2 yards, and they're going to obviously roll this thing down all the way to the 2-minute warning. So it'll be 2nd and 7. And, to be honest, I think the Rams are just going to go ahead and probably pick up another 1st down here and try and end this thing. We'll see, though. We'll see. Shout out to you, Eric. Much love to you and your family. Happy holidays, my friend. Happy holidays. why they give the short field with that kick? Tony, your guess is as good as mine, my friend. Makes no sense. And we've been dealing with makes no sense plays and calls for the last 15 weeks. Well, 16 now. This would be a field goal attempt. They aren't getting a first down. Yeah, they're not getting a first down. But if they do, it could be over. No timeouts really hurts the Saints right now, and that's the big issue. Muggle Builder says, who do you think is going to win? My prediction was the Rams. My prediction was the Rams, my friend. It was the Rams. Shout out to you guys for rocking with the channel. If you have not, make sure that you do subscribe. Click that bell, turn on your notifications so you don't miss a stream from Monday night, Thursday night, and of course Sunday football. My stream schedule for the next 3 days. It's going to be the Bills and the Chargers Saturday night. After that, it's going to be Sunday, Cowboys and the Dolphins. And then Christmas, it's going to be the 49ers and the Ravens, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure you lock it in so you don't miss a stream. Always a good time. And there you go. There you go. Yeah, I had the Rams by 7. And, well, right now they're up by 8. So, hey, there you go. There you go. 1 rush yard gets Williams 100 for the game. Mark says, who you fancy for Christmas night? I got the Ravens by 3. It's by a long shot. I know. I like the 49ers. I like what they doing too. But I just feel like this will be the first time they really, really, really have some strong competition on the road. Shout out to you, Exotic Cars. Sean says, I got 8.5 from Kamara, leaving 33 on the bench hurts, but I really need to just focus on the positives. At least my op didn't have Nakoa. It's a fact. If the 49ers win, you wear a 49ers hat. What kind of bet is that? Who's buying it? I'm not buying it. I mean, if you want to make a bet or something like that, you're like, if I lose, I got to wear a 49ers hat, but I'm not buying it. Here we go. This is going to be another handoff. They'll pick up maybe about a yard. It'll be 3rd down. They'll let this clock roll. Yeah, I'm just doing the Cowboys and Dolphins at 4:00 on Sunday. So here we go. 3rd and 5. Minute 31. They get a first down. They can end this thing. If not, they'll let the clock roll and kick a field goal. Here we go. As Stafford directing traffic, 5 seconds on the play clock. We have motion. And that's going to be a jump here. Let's see who they call it on. Flags everywhere. Let's see who they call it on. If it's on the defense, this is an automatic first down. Game over. If it's not, it's going to push the Rams back. Oh, wow. Yeah, there it is. Encroachment on the defense. And this should be first down. Or is it going to be inches? We'll see. So they're going to make it 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. And there you go. And that's going to be on Cam. He jumped. So there it is. Little tush push for Stafford. Let's see if he got it in him. And this may end the game. Here we go. 19 seconds on the clock. Shout out to Edwin, says, let's go. We'll go Builders. I really don't have one. Bro. Stacy says, how do those guys do that? That shouldn't happen in high school. Nerves, all that kind of stuff. Shout out to Hina. What up? What's going on with you? Weapon X says, who house? Rams house. Let's go. All right. So it's going to be 3rd and 1, 42 seconds on the clock. And looks like the Rams will burn a timeout here. And there you go. Robert says maybe the Broncos coach, Sean Payton, or the 49ers coach. As far as coach of the year. Yeah, I don't think you give that to Sean Payton. I mean, I get it. He did turn some things around as far as for the Broncos, but I don't think he gets it. I just don't think he gets it. Here we go. 3rd and 1. And he's just going to kneel it. He's just going to kneel it. And it's like a 1 second difference. Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah, he'll kneel it. Game over. So no tush push needed. He nailed it. Clock is 1 second apart from the play clock, and it will run down first. So that is going to be ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Score is 30-22. 30-22. Rams take it by 8. My prediction was by 7, but hey, what's the point, right? What's the point? So there it is. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you guys have a great night. Like I said, I just gave you the stream schedule. Much love to the Wrench Gang. Much love to the family, all the listeners, all the watchers. I do appreciate you all for rocking with us. If you're traveling, be safe. Have fun. Enjoy your family. And we'll see you guys soon. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Much, much appreciated. Peace out, everybody. Have a great, great evening. And we'll see you on Saturday.